going on, everyone? How's it going? Welcome in, Lattice, Annie, Lucid, Macho, Jua. Scam. What do you mean scam? Hello, what do you mean scam? Not an eyeball? What do you mean? I am totally an eyeball. Are your eyeballs not shaped like diamonds? Yo, welcome in, everyone. Aladdis, congrats on the first, and Annie on the second. Panic. Oh, Miko, welcome in, Miko. Oh my gosh, hang on. I've got Lulu, welcome in. What? Welcome in, Lulu. All right, hang on. I've got a lot of Xiao's third eye. The truth finally comes out. All right, hang on. I've got a lot of streamer friends here that I need to give shout outs to. Or Lucid if you can. But I don't know if you know all the streamers here yet. I'm gonna do them just in order of the names that I see them going down. So I apologize if I don't get to you yet. I will get to you, I promise. Uh, TNS. It's not just a it's TNS Aladdis. Does TNS stand for something specific? Shout out TNS. Alright. I'll go down the list and get to everyone, I promise. How are y'all doing this wonderful 1st of April for most of us here, I think. Some of us might not be anymore. Looks beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had this idea when I woke up today. Turned 35? Okay, that's fair. Um, I had this idea when I woke up today. I thought, huh, it's April 1st. What if I just what if I just did something really funny? And it took me about 10 minutes to do this. How's it going, y'all? Also, what's the cooldown on the Twitch shoutouts? I don't remember. I think it's 2 minutes. Annie, do you still stream? Your last stream was a little while ago, I think. Cause I'm following you. You stream Tetris mostly, right? I've been actually getting into Tetris again a little bit, but like the app version, it's the official app, but it's not great because it's on a phone. I much prefer on a computer. Oh, you last streamed yesterday. Why didn't I didn't see that. Hmm. You did stream? Alright, yeah, I'll give you a shout out as well. TNS was for a community you were part of before the streamer was exposed for stuff, so now I can't change it for a month. That's fair. That is very fair. Ever played Tetris 99? No, I haven't. What is Tetris? Is that like an official version of Tetris? Tetris 99. Okay, it's an official one for Switch, it looks like. It's on the official website. Revival. Interesting. I'll have to look into that again. Or not again, but I'll have to look into that one as well. Battle Royale one on Switch. Okay, gotcha. Stream Tetris Grandmaster 3. Terror Instinct, the official hardest arcade version of Tetris. That sounds intense. No, it's the diamond that's approaching. Alright, let's see if I can do the shout out for Annie. Yep, perfect. Let's see. Aladdis does Genshin. Annie does Tetris. Uh, Miko. No, Macho. I'll get to you next. Macho does Fortnite. Macho, I forget. Do you only do Fortnite? Because all the ones I've seen that I've stopped in on, you've done Fortnite, but I don't remember if there's anything else that you do occasionally. If you're like kind of technically a variety or not. Ooh, Hawked. What is Hawked? Yeah, like all the ones that I watch of you are Fortnite streams. Also do Hawked. Okay, yeah. So I don't know what Hawked is, but anyone out there does. Macho also plays Hawked. Macho's like top tier Fortnite player. Actually, your whole thing is yeah, main the Fortnite. Yeah, your whole thing is no builds, and I don't know like Fortnite terminology and like how Fortnite. I played Fortnite a total of 1 time in my life, which means it's I got 100% win ratio for the times I played Fortnite. What else to play besides Fortnite? That's fair. I mean, just kind of whatever you want, I guess. But it's definitely like kind of a mood based thing sometimes. Stream Genshin, Star and Final Fantasy. Oh, that's right, Alas. You do also. Well, I didn't know about Star Rail, but I knew you played Final Fantasy as well. Also plan on playing Impact Third. Interesting. I have a group of friends who have been into Impact Third as well. I don't know if they still play it now though. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do Macho's shout out. 13 seconds. All right, bet. But for anyone who likes Fortnite and also Hawked, what is Hawked about, Macho? Real Hoyo streamer there? Exactly. Honkai Impact is so dead ever since Tower of Fantasy and Starro came out. That's, I mean, yes and no. Like, I definitely think it's definitely lost. It's fallen off quite a bit, but oh, perfect. I've got mods doing the shoutouts. Thank you, Jua. I'm assuming since you did the other shout out. Yeah, Jua, if we just go down the list, that'd be great. So we got Aladdis, Annie, Macho, Miko would be next, and then Lulu. Oh, Lulu, you said you feel sick today. I'm sorry. Oh, I hope you feel better, Lulu. If you need to do anything to take care of yourself, feel free. Um, wait, not sure. I'm not sure what the not sure was for Lucid. I'm sorry. Um, chat's going by a little faster than usual. um, oh, you streamed Star Wars the other day? Oh, I must have missed it then. Just Google what is Hawked. But I mean, that requires. Okay, you know what? I can't say that requires effort because I did just look up Tetris 99. Hawked game. Treasure hunt. Free to play extraction shooter. Interesting. Is it by the same? No, it's not by that. I don't recognize that developer or the publisher. Looks interesting though. Very colorful. It's like I feel like it's like Overwatch meets just from what I'm seeing, not necessarily based on gameplay or anything, but it looks visually like Overwatch meets I don't know, some treasure hunting game. Yo, Sonic, thank you for the 4 months. Square no panic. Welcome in, Sonic. How's it going? Are we playing cool math games today or something? Yeah, as usual. Same deal as always. Math games. It's like what's the website mathgames.com? Or what's that one that everyone played in high school that I was not cool enough to play apparently? A lot of people have been comparing to Fortnite. I think it's just visually, unless like the gameplay is similar as well. Thanks for the stop by. Oh, math. Thank you for the shout out to Miko. Um, and then Lulu and Sonic, because Sonic started streaming as well a lot more. Sonic, how close are you to affiliate? You've got you're more than halfway. It looks like. Yeah, Sonic does Genshin Star Rail and Overwatch 2. Sonic used to play Overwatch with Miko, but I think I don't know Miko. I don't get your the inside joke thing of Sonic dying. I don't get it. I've been out of the loop, so and I've been too scared to ask. This music is so nice. Yes, it's a vibe. I kept complaining about why it's still on my playlist because it comes up when I'm fighting in Spiral Abyss, and it's not a good fight music. It's a good like chill music, like for right now. Sanic had family stuff, so Sanic was dead. So rude. Back now. Sanic, did you die? Yes, but I lived. So that Fortnite is also technically an extraction shooter, even though it's battle royale. So since Fortnite is a battle royale and Hawked is an extraction shooter, they're very similar to a battle royale. That's interesting. Huh. How many followers do you need to get to affiliate? 50. You need 50 followers and then also like a certain amount of stream time per week and also per month, I think. Think of the shout out? Yeah, of course, Miko. Um, still do. But yeah, so today, how are we feeling about continuing the math games that we started last week? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna leave the diamond profile picture. I might just leave it the entire time. I don't know. It's easy enough to switch it, but I put a whole like 10 minutes into this. I think I'm gonna leave it for a bit. Anyways, I think I have to leave it all stream. Okay, you know what? You're probably right. Oh, and Tiff. Okay, Tiff's shout out is on the docket as well. Welcome in, Tiff. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check and the stretch, and for the lurk. I appreciate it. Um, I think for you, it's pretty late when I stream now. But you will get a shout out as well, Tiff. Just missing 15 followers. You meet the other requirements. Awesome. That's honestly like as long as you meet the other requirements, all you have to do is just focus on followers now. So that's excuse me. Um, that's it's instead of worrying about three things and it's like trying to get your hours in, you have the hours done. Now just keep doing what you're doing, and the people will. How does the quote go from Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come. If you stream it, they will come. You got this. I believe in you. It's 3 a.m. Oh my goodness. Hit 51 followers when you only stream like 4 times. Hey, I guess people love Tetris, Annie. That's what it is. That means you're 26 followers away from affiliate. Yo, let's go, Lattice. Nice. There's an item you have to grab inside of a temple, and once a team has it, they can either choose to kill off the remainder of the other teams or extract any given. I'm not sure where those corrections go, but extract, grab at any given time. I understand what you mean. I think I got the gist of it. Probably just because you hung out a lot in other streams. It's possible, but honestly, like if you're pushing for affiliate, all you now have to do is worry about stream times. And if you're not pushing for affiliate, then hey, you've at least got 51 followers. So let's go. All right. I'm sure Jua's on top of the shoutouts. I believe in Jua. Jua, I didn't mean the best mod comment like that. I didn't mean it like that. It's because Lucid is funny like that. Yes, go follow Sonic as well if you enjoy Overwatch, Impact, not Impact Third, Star Rail, and Genshin. No, Lucid, when you when you pinned the the all caps Lucid. Oh no, hang on. Okay, hang on. Um, Happy April 1st, everyone. I've got to set a timer here. Um, I've already started, but you want Italian? I can't do Italian yet. Um, Set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. Mamma mia. Alright, we've got all these done. You've got to teach me how to do an Italian accent. Wahoo! It was an accident. It was an amazing accident. It was look, man. It was I don't want to say it's on brand, but it's kind of on brand for my stream, I think. You want your language? I can't speak Italian. I don't know what to tell you. I can do British natively, English native, American natively. Um, I can't really do French anymore. Uh, German I can't really do anymore. Kind of. Um, Scottish, sure. Irish I can't really do anymore. Um, I'm missing some. I'm missing some. I can't remember. Uh, Lost your 50-50 to Gene, so now you're guaranteed for Arlecchino. Ooh. Oh, wait, Tiff, there you go. Arlecchino. That's an Italian word. It's an Italian name. Arlecchino. One very appropriate paragraph for me to try to read. Oh no. It just means you have to stream on 77 different days. I don't understand the 7 different days. 7 different days. Yes, 7 days, not 77. Can you do a Russian? Oh, yeah, there it is. I used to be able to do a Russian accent, and also as an offshoot, Ukrainian, but I I haven't done that one in years. Shout out to Unspoken. Thank you very much, Jua. Um, I'm waiting for the paragraph. No, but I used to be able to do Russian. Now the only Russian accent I do is it's a very, very, very bad, but it's for a meme that I do with a friend of mine. Um, it came from do you all remember the meme of the cat? And it was the word loops, like brother, may I have loops? But the O's had the umlauts above them. That was the going to rest up. Might come back later, but not have a good stream. Thank you, Lulu. I appreciate it. Have a good rest. I hope you feel better as well. Still waiting for the paragraph, Tiff. Yeah, I kind of like this model. I'm not gonna lie. It's I didn't expect it to turn out um as well as it did. Nor did I think I would actually appreciate it as much as I do. How was everyone's weekend? Anyone who celebrates Easter, how did you celebrate? Did you have good food? Spend time with relatives? Did you sleep in like I did? Oh no. Is this okay? I'm going to read this in my current accent, though. I hope you know. Ciao, chat. Wait a second. Hang on. I'm translating this before I read it. I just realized I'm translating this before I read it. Um, Hang on. I recognize some of these words. Okay, sure. I'll read that. I got this. Okay. Ciao, chat. Me. Hang on. Some of these words. Okay. Italian's pronunciation is kind of tricky sometimes. Hang on. Let me listen to how it's pronounced first, and I'll do it. Speciale. Okay, I think I've got it. Um, Ciao chat, mi chiamo Null e Tiffany è una mia cara amica molto speciale. Divertiti a risali, ri, rili, rila, che? Come se? Rilassarti con noi e spero che I contenuti ti piacciono. Okay, that was very... Yo, G, welcome in. Square Null is real. Yes, Square Null is real. Oh my gosh, thank you for the redeem, and thank you, Tiff, for making me speak Italian in a British accent. Uh, Basically, it translates to Hi, chat, my name is Noor, and Tiffany is a very special dear friend of mine. Enjoy relaxing with us, and I hope you enjoy the contents. Close but good. Try better than the others. Thank you. It's really difficult. What was this? Oh, this is the funny Miko Jeeb emote. Okay, well, let's see how much longer are we going to be in just chatting. I don't know. We could probably just move on to the contents of the stream here. So math games. We're doing math games, correct? Let's see. I've got the game already booted up. Oh, but I haven't started it like a noob. 8 minutes until 4 a.m. Let's go. I need to unmute the game. All right. Today we're just going to finish up the the fun combat event. We've only got three more levels, rounds. And then we're going to be doing... Oh, hang on. Actually... What sleep? Cool math games, that's the one I was thinking of course. Can't be any other website. Uh, let's see. Oh, so yeah, we're going to be doing the combat event, and then we're going to be doing the Lynette Hangout event, because... That's not right, what's the command? It's DUEL instead of DUAL. But the Lynette Hangout event has an item that I really want. It's the hat, the dice hat. What's to do for 0 points? Easy. Let's go. All right. Let's see. We're going. Oh, that's what I need to do. Ooh, let's go back here. Jeez, rematch. All right, bet.
Whenever you.
Just do this for a little bit. Oh no. Going to lurk. Have a good stream. Thank you, Miko. Appreciate it. Have a good lurk. It's already dueling. Okay, hang on. Let me finish. Let me duel duo real quick. For 100 points here. Easy. Alright. We are the guards inventor. 2 guards stop you. What is this? Hang on, this is new. Oh, that's a new event. That just started today. Huh. Interesting. 2,000 points? Easy. I'll take those points. Okay, well, I didn't know about the new event, so maybe we'll tweak the schedule today. First, we're going to clear out this event. This has to be rigged. Didn't know you had points. Streamer luck. I think it's just streamer luck. Let's see. How'd you do points? Unspoken. There's your points. Until 1v1 Apex, you win rematch. I think that might be rigged. That might be rigged. Tiff. Oops. Hang on. Someone need. Having all your points last stream. Yes, you did. It's all fair. I don't know about that. Ooh. We'll do this. No. Oh shoot. I've already forgotten what I'm doing there.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Ooh, okay. And there is the timer for that. Thank you again for the redeem. Uh-oh. That's a green screen. Oh, there we go. There's also Spiral Abyss reset and waiting. Yes, the Spiral Abyss we're going to be doing on Thursday. Got Ito's weapon when you pulled for Chiori's weapon and don't have a C6 Noel or Ito to even use the weapon. Oof. I mean, the weapon doesn't have to be on a C6 Noel, although it would be really... Why green screen? Why green screen? Green no jump scare, I guess. And the... Oh, yeah, the Pamon shop got reset. Why green screen? Hang on, let me shut down some things. I think it's just, I have so many things open. Possibly. Or was it really just that one thing? Oh. Thank you for the, thank you for the at. This pause mechanic is very convenient for streamers talking with the chat. It really is. Where did my mouse go? Okay, here we go. So I've closed those. And let's close these as well. Gotta do something about those later. Okay. We'll do something about that later. Oh, and it's still got a green screen. Got one more thing that I can do. Close that. Face reveal. And debugging stuff, yes. Face reveal, yes. My face is just a large green screen. Okay, one more thing, then. There we go. Okay, that's basically all the things that I really can do here. I'm gonna keep this open as well. Performance. Okay. I'm gonna monitor my computer performance to see where we are. Okay, GPU is not being used right now, and I think that's not correct. Okay. We don't know what Noel's face is. It's a giant eye. Exactly. Has anyone even seen my little profile picture? That's just a selfie. Face reveal on a green screen. Okay. Keep an eye on the model for me, please, chat, and I'll address it if it keeps happening, but it shouldn't happen anymore. I think. Fingers crossed. Or cross whatever you're able to cross.
Bow your head.
Okay, you can't pause during that, which is a bit unfortunate. Ow.
The wind knows.
Silence.
Come on, come on.
As one with wind and cloud. One with Nick.
Wait, that looks sick. Wait, that actually looks really sick. Okay, hang on. Should be using that more often.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Oh, okay, hang on. And there it goes again. Green screen.
The wind knows.
Elemental skills are elemental bursts. Right there. Okay, who here is an expert in
Clouds high.
VTube Studio?
The tides beckon.
'Cause I would really like to sort this out. Okay, hang on. Ah, shoot, hang on. CPU usage was normal. GPU still not being engaged. Why is... Oh, I was looking at the wrong GPU. Ha! That was the integrated graphics. GPU did spike on the video decode. Okay. I'll check that out later. It's got to be tied to Genshin, whenever I play Genshin, because it doesn't do that when I play Wind Waker. I don't think.
Subject.
Okay. We can probably redo that one, but we might not need to. Yeah, we don't need to. Let's say that your copy of Wind Waker came in the mail. Yo, let's go. Are you gonna stream it? Or are you just gonna play it for the nostalgia factor? Ooh. Mine are higher levels. I don't know if they're better built though. So I'm gonna use them. Also, hang on. I don't need to do British accent anymore. What was my keyword last time? I think it was cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Yeah, there we go. Wait, are you gonna stream Wind Waker, Aladdis, or are you just gonna sort of play it casually?
Hey there! A proper send-off from the Spino Club. Watch out!
Coming to be.
We're not gonna stream it because you already started playing it. That's fair. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Watch out!
Where are... Okay. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, my model goes green screen. I think when the video decoding stats spike, It would have been nice to have all this debug information earlier on.
With rocks. Watch out! Ha. Hey there!
There we go. Oh wait, they're already gone.
Hey there!
Come on.
Attack!
Also, don't have a capture card. Oh, okay, that's fair.
Away.
Okay.
Attack! Hey there! Ha-ha.
Coming to beat.
Come on, there we go. Gone. Okay.
Watch out! Hiya!
Nice. 1940. Good year. Don't remember it too much though. Alright, last one. Should we do the other event? Who's already started the other event? The new event that started today? Ooh. Because I did not know there was a new event. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I can't show you now because I'm in a domain, but I'll show you after. Started it, did it on mobile. How is it? Okay, skills of bursts.
Delicate as silk.
Shoot. I need to not attack right after doing these things. Well, that is...
It's showtime! Can't catch me.
God, I love this so much. And gone. Mowed down.
Oh, coming through. Okay, that one hurt.
Come on.
Attaboy.
And there.
Boy.
Where? There it is.
Delicate as silk.
New event is fun. It's interesting, but you bet it'll be a lot more fun on PC instead of mobile. Precision is helpful. Okay. Oh, shoot.
Let's roll.
Come on. Oh, come on. Give me the thing back.
You're open. Who wants some of this? Can't catch.
These... Oh, these two.
Attaboy.
Come on. Go.
Boy.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, coming through.
And there.
Can't catch me.
Oh, we don't... Oh, pff, he's gone. It seems a lot more fun on PC, play it on the PS4. I think it kind of just depends on what you play natively. If you're like normally a PS4 player, I can see it being more comfortable to play on PS4. Versus like if you're normally a PC player like me, PC is definitely... It's just based on what you're used to, I think. Because gameplay-wise, the only thing that's really, I would say, different is Genshin on mobile. It's not bad, but once you go to like console or PC, you can see a lot of differences in graphics, in the way it's played. Because I feel like a lot of mobile games aren't played the way that you play Genshin on mobile, with like the controls. Maybe I just don't play enough mobile games, but that's how it seems to me. Okay, but we finished all of those. Oh, I meant to say yes. Okay, and now, ooh, Battle Pass. So now, I can show y'all the mail. So, Genshin officially, like, or the Genshin Impact, YouTube channel did a thing for pre-registering for this event called the Mondstadt Tourism Revitalization Project, courtesy of Lieben, our favorite event Archon. Not event Archon, that's Ito. What is he? Lieben, he's the one who gives the gifts. I forget what his like Archon, quote unquote Archon title is. But anyways, he was starting this Mondstadt Tourism Revitalization Project that was open for like a few hours, and you could get 20k more from it. I made a post about it in the Discord. And then after it closed, he said, well, friend, I'll be back. So when I am, please continue to support me. Apparently, the revitalization project went bust. And so he said, all right, well, this isn't happening, but here, have some primos. So definitely go and check that link out in the Discord for 40 primos for free. The 20k more is already, it's no longer available. Okay, Xiaomi, we did your thing. We need anything else here from you? Report for mentor recovers. Worst comes to worst. Had a drink with the junior 2 days back. Said he wished to study the application of the long-lasting phase potion in different environments. Okay. Okay, nothing. Also... Oh, we did have to talk to him. Okay, cool.
Upon the gale.
Okay, so let's... I think, yeah, let's start the... We'll start the new event. Especially since it just started today. So let me update this... Let me update the stream title real quick. What is this? Rolling Crossfire. Alright, there we go. Mobile Genshin is usually just to make it easier to log in and do dailies, normally on PC. Yeah, same. I keep it on my phone in case I can't make it back home to do dailies or something. Interesting how the sender for the more is the project committee, but the primos is from Lieben himself. Lieben better than the rest of the committee, for real. Do I have Xiao? If so, is he built? Yes and no, in that order. Actually, wait, hang on, let me just do this. I have Xiao. And that's about it. He does have his weapon, though, at R2. And, these were just the placeholder pieces I put on him for now. I mean, they're not bad placeholder pieces, but they're not what he needs. Also, because I had just recently got him up to 2nd Ascension, or 3rd Ascension, I guess, rather, these were unlocked, but they're still stuck at 2 because I was building other characters. So, yes and no. Okay, we need to find this person. Can we teleport here? Yes. I love that they do that. Okay. Oh, it's another domain. Hang on. What is... This is gonna be... I don't know if this is gonna have any musical cues, but... Oh, okay, it doesn't look like it. Hello, friends. What business do the guards have with us? Why don't you take a guess? Is this about us flying around the city and scaling its walls? They're just like, no, it's not. Wait, you what? You'll just do that. Ah, so you've done that too, have you? Hang on, let me add it to the list of charges. Wait, they're serious. Wait, they're serious. Wait, you're trying to trick us. No, I'm just joking. Introductions are in order, I suppose. I'm Chene, and this is my senior, Freyhus. My seniors come up with a new invention that needs testing. Would the two of you be interested in helping? A new invention? What sort of thing is it? A remote-controlled cannon. As you can see, earlier turret models require an operator nearby, in which case, an enemy just needs to aim at the cannon to get rid of both. But if such weapons can be controlled remotely, that way we can minimize casualties. You invented it so easily too. I mean, that's why they call you the guard who rejected the Fontaine Research Institute's invitation 3 times. Wait, 3 times rejected? The Institute? Well, exactly. Let me tell you, they had their eye on him, alright. They would have paid out the nose to have him do high-end research for him. But he stayed all this time because he loves his work. Ah, such moving sentiment. I feel like he's lying. I feel like he's lying to make himself look good. Had Shell built like 4 months before you even got him because you lost 50-50 on Ayato's last rerun. Well, at least you had him built. But that's awesome though. Even so, he cannot bear to let his talents go to waste, and so he creates new inventions from time to time to help with our work. Sounds awesome. You flatter me, Chine. Do you still remember what I said before? The smarter you are, the more important it is to be humble? Yes, sir. In any case, I'd like the two of you to help us verify the feasibility of this remote-controlled cannon. We've already prepared the field and the targets, and rest assured that you will be well paid. In that case, you've come to the right adventurers. The two of us have seen all sorts of stuff during our travels. We can help you figure out if your invention's good to go or not. Nice. In that case, good luck all. Well, this way if you would. He seems more than just humble. He seems like he's maybe stretching the truth a lot. In rolling Crossfire challenges, you must use the remote-controlled cannon to fire at slimes. The more you defeat within the time limit, the higher your test score will be. Larger slimes are harder to defeat, but award more points once felled. Okay, guy. Spill the beans. What's up? How are the experiments going? Not bad. Glad to hear it. Do even geniuses worry about their experiments? It sure would be nice if I really were a genius. To be honest, I'm just an ordinary fellow who's lived an ordinary life for 30 years. There's nothing special about me. I would have been more enthusiastic just a few years ago, but I was shot while rescuing hostages, and as a result, I often wake up in pain at night, so I ended up like this. Before doing this event, we went to an airship and popped wind slimes with Klee, basically teaching her to bomb the wind slimes without using Dolken Hanabi. Nice. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Aladdis. Appreciate it. Dolken Hanabi. What is Dolken Hanabi? Hanabi. Dolken Hanabi. I don't know what. Oh, that's her her burst voice line, I guess, right? Translated directly from that. It's probably it's. I guess what I saw was it's what she says for like Sparks and Splash. I think it's her burst voice line. Gunshot wounds tend to be very troublesome like that. Fortunately, all of the hostages were saved. That was one of the few highlights of my life. Why does Janae call you a genius, then? Oh, about that. I took her and the other newbies out for a party when she first joined, and I might have bragged about my abilities too much while drunk. All that rejected the Institute 3 times business, it was I, in truth, who was rejected. I'm no genius, just a normal person who dabbles in little gadgets. I didn't expect them all to believe me, and since our patrol work isn't all that interesting, they always pester me with questions when they get bored. As such, I've been forced to continue this charade. That said, while my work is nothing compared to the Institute's advanced research, I have constructed quite a few small, useful inventions. Of course, I make them out of pocket, but I keep those greenhorns in the dark by saying that they're funded by the higher-ups, which makes them sound more cool. Please keep my secret if you don't mind. This will fall through one day, I know. Yes, I'm aware, but I imagine their curiosity is limited, and in fact, many people have lost interest. Only Chine remains. Once she too gets bored, I shan't have to continue. I'm sure it'll make me feel a little better, and a little disappointed all at once. Such is base humanity, I suppose. I knew it. Yep, alright, now you. What do you think of Fayz's remote cannon? I haven't tried it yet. It's a rather novel experience, alright. Good, that's good. You don't sound excited. Sorry. I mean, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I knew what the device would look like the moment I looked at the blueprints. Fayz is the one doing the hard work, and it does look hard. I see that he looks nervous, even though this is no big deal. There's no great risk of an accident occurring. Playing the part of a genius is pretty tiring, don't you think? What are you getting at? That he isn't a real genius. If I had to guess, he's just an ordinary person with a more active mind and ideas than usual. It was drunk boasting, you know, that whole rejecting the Fontaine Research Institute's offer 3 times business. He's been putting in the work to protect that lie since. Ah, right. Please keep this a secret from me. Reckon he doesn't think I noticed. And how did you find out? Probably because I really have rejected them myself, I guess. I'm somewhat aware of their standards. As for Fayz, he's a decent ways off from making the cut. So, you're playing along with his act then? You could say so. Specifically, I play the role of the ignorant newcomer, asking him all manner of questions. And sometimes I will ask him something particularly difficult on purpose and look at him expectantly, at which he will try his best to hide his embarrassment. Then I accidentally give him hints, and he will turn about and cough, pretending that he knew all along. This whole process is quite fun, which is why I do not intend to expose him. Seeing him run around being busy is one of my favorite hobbies these days. Looks like the show will go on then. I imagine it will. For a long time, in fact. Oh, she's mean. In like a playful way, but that's still kind of mean. As long as I don't tell him, he won't be able to tell. He even thinks that the newcomers party was the first time we met, but it was a long time before that. He's so very inobservant. I'm sure he doesn't remember, or perhaps he doesn't care, who he blocked the bullet for that day. Oh my gosh! Oh wait, that's actually really cool. Wait, that's kind of sweet though. That's sweet and cool and like unnecessary lore for this like little mini event, but that's so cool. Oh my gosh. That was actually really sweet though. Okay, how far along can we get? 6 hours? Okay, we can do the first one today. Okay, I can't do that. Right. Okay, we know what this is. Cannon is along the axis. Interesting. Press the fire button to control the cannon remotely. After firing, the cannon will immediately load one of 3 random elemental shell types, electro, pyro, or cryo. Look at the color of the aiming guideline to see which type of shell has been loaded. Okay. It's kind of like Peggle if you've ever played Peggle. I haven't played Peggle. I was thinking it was kind of more like, I mean, not more like, but it reminded me of one of the, like the old phone games where it's like, you've got a ball and you're trying to break, parts of the, blocks that are hanging off the top of the screen. Deal corresponding elemental damage. Operation Overload causes an explosion. Setting the flying. Frigid Frost deals cryo and physical damage over a wide area, decreasing all elemental res. Aggressive Ablation enhances this attack, increasing its AoE and dealing additional physical, and then no effect due to immunity. Okay, cool. The turret will charge up over time. Once it has accumulated enough energy, you can approach the turret and consume the energy to fire off a powerful piercing shell. 2 such piercing shells. Interesting. Unending firepower. Support the turret test. Struck by any shell, the turret will switch to continuously firing special shells. Okay. Cool. Okay. I feel like it's the bubble pop games, but you don't want to match colors because you want the elemental reactions, right? Oh boy. Piercing shell is ready. Okay. Okay, I figured that might happen. Hey, let me Oh, I understand how it works now. Or that part. We want to do that. Oh, shoot. Okay. Come on. Nice. That works. Yeah, I don't know what Peggle is, but if it's like this, then... Well, that, I guess there's no remaining thought there. I know it said that the elemental shells were randomized, but I feel like that's not necessarily the case. Oh shoot, I missed. Shoot. Pew pew, yes. Alright, well, we can't... That's all we can do for that one. Yes. Alright. Oh! I remember the other thing too. Let me cancel. That one's what I meant to do. Nope. Okay. Okay, so there are 20 hours and 32 minutes left on the current banners, which means the next banner set is Nivelet and Kaedahara Kazuha. I made a post about it in the Discord. Lucid or Jua, can one of you put the Discord command, please? So the next banners that we're getting are Nivelet and Kazuha, and I made a post about doing viewer polls like we did for this one. So if you want me to pull on your account, there's a post that you can go to. Just DM modmail with the information that's there on the post. And if you, if I lose your 50-50, I will gift you a Welkin. And that's regardless of whether we continue to keep pulling afterwards or not. The moment that you lose 50-50, I will gift you a Welkin. So it's kind of like a win-win situation, I think. It's like a win-win-win. You either win your 50-50, or you lose it and you get a Welkin, or you lose it and get a Welkin, and then you get your guarantee after that, depending on how many wishes you have. So if you're interested, check out the announcement in the Discord server. Thank you, Jua. Check out the server for the announcement, and there's a post on announcements, and it'll redirect you to the banner polls chat where you can get the information that you need to send to modmail. Alright, and with that, let us start.
Someone needs assistance.
Hang on, I just wanna... Wait, why didn't you not? Okay. So with that, let's start. Okay, when we're gonna do it, yes. So I am changing up the schedule just a little bit because I don't. If people want Nivelet or Kazuha polls, I don't think they want to wait nearly a week for the polls. So I'm reordering my schedule a little bit for that to accommodate. Next week I might just do both days for Wind Waker. I'm not sure yet. It's still kind of tentative, but yeah, I that was an intentional thing, Jua. Thanks for keeping an eye on that. Okay, so we're going to do Lynette's Hangout. Now, I don't know which path you need to take in order to get the item. I don't know at what point it shows up, actually. Oh, you need 3 hangout memories for it? Oh wait, no, never mind, that's not the item, that's the food, that's food. I saw, like, what looked like a hat, like, the plate there looked like, the bottom part of a hat. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know if you need to take a certain route to get the hat. But that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for the hat. It's like it's basically like you can roll a d20 in Genshin. So useful for making, you know, making things that you need, you know, making decisions. That's the word I'm looking for. Decisions. Anything you need to roll a die for. Checks and cats. Okay. Oh, wait. What was that? Check plan. Oh, that's just this. Okay. Hope you like D&D. I do like D&D. I'm very bad at it, though. Oh, items forged. Let me grab those real quick. Since we're going to the city. Head to bed soon, have school in the morning, have a good stream. Thank you, I appreciate it, Aladdis. Hope you sleep well. Thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day at school tomorrow. Okay, ma'am. Can I just pick up those crystals, please? Thank you. Okay, and now we're going to not the Hotel de Boer, but around the corner of it.
The sun rises.
I'll catch up.
Cat. Oh, it's got a little bow tie. Is that Lynette with a little kitty? Oh.
Meow.
What are you up to? I'm sorry, I didn't think you'd appreciate if I snuck up on you.
It's you. 1 second. Now activating chat mode.
You know, it's funny. In French, this word here is would be pronounced chat, which is French for cat. I don't think that was intentional, but I just thought that was kind of funny.
You made me jump there. I thought they'd finally caught me.
Is someone out to kidnap you?
Objectively speaking, the trouble was entirely of my own making. Half an hour ago, I was at Hotel de Boer for a drinks reception. It was to celebrate the successful opening of a show, but it was draining my energy. So, I waited for the right moment, then snuck away so I could switch to standby mode.
I see. So they sent someone to find you and bring you back. But why?
Probably because I'm playing the lead role in the show.
The lead role?
Is that so surprising? I'm always getting invitations to do solo performances. I just usually get Linny to write back and turn them down. But then came the Fontanalia Film Festival.
Oh boy. Also, it wasn't surprising that you were the lead role. It was surprising that you're not there as a lead role.
I took all the kids from the House of the Hearth out to see a film, and after it finished, they all started clamoring for me to try out acting for some reason. Even Linny was chanting along with them. Anyway, it just so happened that a director called Mary had sent me an invitation right around then. I'll spare you the details, but basically, I ended up accepting it.
Also, I just noticed, not just noticed, but I noticed her ears are like part of her expressions, like how the one was kind of drooping a little bit. That's a really good attention to detail. So this is the dramatic debut of the magician's puppet, huh?
Yep, you nailed it. I'm playing the role of a puppet. In fact, the show's
two thumbs
called
up.
The Lost Puppet, and it's a masked mime show. So I don't have to do any facial expressions or say any lines. Literally just a series of physical movements. The director says it's a very avant-garde art form.
That does sound pretty avant-garde. But can people understand the plot?
Art is not comprehended by the mind, but felt in the heart. At least, that's what the director says. Anyway, if nothing else, the opening performance seemed to go down well.
Yo, Poison, welcome in. Mods, can I get a shout out for Poison, please? How's it going? I just made the announcement for the viewer polls, which are happening this Thursday, and tentatively the following Monday if enough people want viewer polls. But I know Poison's already reached out for viewer polls. Like I said, if anyone wants their name added to that list, just follow up follow up on the announcement. It'll take you to the banner polls forum, where I've got the form where you can send the info to modmail to. So you have 92 wishes after saving up. Yo, nice. Never gonna beat Jua's speed. Jua's practice. Jua does nothing but practice / shout out in his spare time. No, I'm just kidding. But 92 wishes after saving up. That's awesome. I don't remember if you're on a guarantee or not. Be buying a little more before the stream though. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense. But yeah, and you said you wanted nope, so you're hoping. Okay, nice. So you're on a 50-50, and like I already mentioned, you've probably already saw the announcement, but if I lose your 50-50, you'll be getting a welcome, and then because you still have, enough to hard pity, you'll probably have enough to keep going. So, best case scenario is you lose 50-50, get a welcome, and then you get guaranteed early. I mean, I see that as a, maybe not best case scenario, but you get a welcome out of it either way. Also, look, there it is. The ears are part of her emotions, or are part of her, like, expressions. That's a really cool attention to detail.
At the drinks reception, everyone was crowding around me, saying, "Triumphant character portrayal, faithful adaptation of the original work, unequivocally, quintessentially avant-garde," and stuff like that.
Stuff like that. On 14 pity. Oh, hopefully we get 2 earlies then. If we lose it, hopefully we get an early loss and then an early guarantee. Otherwise, hopefully we just get, an early 50-50 win. Unless you want me to go for more copies. Actually, Poison, I don't know if you sent me a full, like, write-up based on that, the banner polls form. Don't want to lose to Mona again. Here's hoping, fingers crossed. But Poison, if you could do me a favor and then follow up on the banner polls thing and just DM modmail with that little block of information, and then I'll log that for the polls on Thursday. Oh yeah, no worries. You're good, Poison. I appreciate it.
But being the center of attention is draining. So the moment they left me to go harass the director instead, I was out of there.
For once, you weren't able to use Linny as a human shield. Also, she is such a mood. It's like, I don't want to talk to people. I'm just gonna go over here and talk to this cat.
The other thing is, some weird things happened while I was on the stage.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, Bonnie. I didn't mean to leave you out of the conversation. My bad.
I take it Bonnie's your pet cat?
No, we just met. We bumped into each other right after I slipped away.
And you've already named her? Well, she's gonna say, no, that's just her name.
Well, it'd be kind of difficult for us to communicate
never mind.
otherwise. Besides, I think she's taken a liking to the name. Haven't you, Bonnie? Yeah, that's right. Good kitty. We'll go find your owner soon, I promise.
Speaking of cats, Poison, I saw your, the cat pictures in the pets channel. I love that breed of cat. It's very floofy and adorable. Owner, not a stray cat then?
Nope. She's wearing a collar, and for the most part, she's pretty well groomed. If she is a stray, she hasn't been for long. Her stomach's been growling a lot. I guess she must have been missing for a few days now. As much as I'd love to hang out with her for a while longer, her owner's probably worried sick about her. Assuming she has an owner, that is. But the reception... I should probably show my face there again at some point, even if it's just to make excuses and leave again. Decision time.
Time to roll a d20. Mixed cat adopted so we can only assume the breed. More of your parents' cat though. Oh, I see. She's got to have some mackerel in her based on the... Wait, where's the pets channel? Oh, there it is. I feel like she's got to have some mackerel in her based on the striping on the top part of her coat. But yeah, I wouldn't know what the other mix or mixes would be. Short and big fluffy. Yes. I love her. Also, is this where we get the D20 hat? Not Munchkin short there, that's fair. Although, from the pictures, like her face, I would have thought that would have been a decent guess. Is this a tough decision for you?
Well, I just find it exhausting. Thinking through all the different ramifications of different choices and so on. That's more Lenny's area than mine. So, unless it's something really important, I usually just leave the decision making to him.
But for once, he's not here when you need him. Bet that doesn't happen often.
It's fine. He got Fremini to make me a little something for just this situation.
The 2 thumbs up. The straight-faced 2 thumbs up. That's great. Hang on, I'm going to screenshot that and try and turn it into an emote, because that's hilarious. We'll see how far I get in doing that.
Poof! A photometer.
A photometer? What's this?
It
As
looks
if I don't
pretty
already
over
know.
the top, I know, but it's essentially just a box of cards. He kept the design simple, so it'd be harder to break. The way it works is, I pick a card at random, then look at the number on the card.
And how does that help you make a decision?
Well, for example, if the number on the card is 5 or higher, I help Bonnie find her owner. If it's less than 5, I go back to the reception.
Simple and straightforward.
I just have to believe in the bond between me and my cards, and my fate will reveal itself to me in numerical form. At least, that's what Lenny said. Anyway, I guess I'll give you a demonstration.
She really just said, I just have to trust in the heart of the cards. Attempts to draw a card. The device emits a horrendous grinding
Didn't
sound.
like that. Was I using it wrong? Maybe if I just...
Smacks the card box. All the cards fall to the ground. Then she picks one at random.
Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron out. I'll have to let Fremine know.
I feel like maybe this wasn't a design issue.
Let's see... Which card did I get?
Guess it's a ragamuffin. She has the eye shape and a smellier coat. They're a mixed breed with the ragdoll. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that breed. 75% chance of helping the cat. I know what she's hoping for. Oh, similar. Not smellier. A similar coat. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I've never heard of that breed.
4.
Less than 5. So that means no helping Bonnie.
Well, the cards fell on the ground though, so I don't think it counts as fate.
Fair. Yeah, you're just like, you know, it's like when you roll a die and it falls off the table and it's like, well, I mean, does that count? Like, it's not on the table. It's on the ground.
If you want to get the right answer, you have to let fate decide. Also something Lenny said. So, to put it another way, if picking a card up off the ground is how to not leave it to fate, then that means it must be the wrong answer.
I think what Linny really meant is sometimes you have to accept the answer you didn't want. Also, I love her stretch in logic. That's magician's level copium right there. A bunch of cat breeds. Like to send a picture of the cat though. Oh yeah, actually yes.
Or why don't you pick a card? Since I ran into you here, that means our fates are like interfering with each other.
Yeah, sure. Alright, I'll pick another card for you.
Thank you. This one is final, I promise.
Watch it be a 1.
Here, take the fatometer. If it's 5 or above, that means fate successfully changed. Anything lower than 5 is a fail.
Okay.
Also, if you have your own thoughts about what I should do, feel free to share it. Now that I've got a good problem solver here to help, I don't need to run every little thing by fate.
For favorite achievement, be sure to say neither and be lucky. Interesting. You should head back to those rings. You should help Bonnie. Photometer. How about you do neither? Oh my gosh. It's for an achievement. But like, okay, normally I wouldn't just say don't do either. I would definitely say help Bonnie. Or even, I would say one of these two, but like I'm leaning towards help Bonnie. I wouldn't say don't do either, because that's mean to the cat. Photometer is tempting, but yeah, for the achievement, we'll do this one.
Huh?
If it was that urgent, someone would have come looking by now. That applies to both your troop and to Bonnie's owner.
What you're saying is, since nobody's come looking, I can just keep hanging out with Bonnie for a bit longer?
Exactly.
Is that really okay?
I don't know. Persuasion. There's a persuasion check? Wait, there's a persuasion check? Well, Bonnie sure seems to like that idea. Oh boy. The random checks triggered by the photometer often serve as indicators for Destiny's course or the success or failure of an action. Press to draw a card and get a random number between 1 and 20. If the number displayed is greater than or equal to the check difficulty, you will pass this check. Otherwise, you will fail it. You did say you hope like D&D? Oh my gosh. Where's Lucid? Are you still there? Are you seeing this? Lucid's the resident D&D and Baldur's Gate aficionado. Which reminds me, I need to continue playing more Baldur's Gate with that group of friends. Hello, hello, yes. There's a persuasion check here, Lucid. I'm trying to pass a persuasion check with what amounts to a D20 here. You just finished D&D? Oh, nice. And then also, Lucid, Baldur's Gate needs to happen again at some point soon, I think. Alright, but I have to pass a persuasion check with a cat. Adequate preparation and friendly aid can sometimes affect the result of these checks. Current check bonuses will add to your randomly drawn number. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why are there only 12? Wow. What's my charisma buff? I don't know. Apparently not good enough. They were trying to explain engagement NPC who has no idea what they mean. Tell me when you do Baldur's Gate 3. Gotta get moment to play. I'm down. Yeah. I'll message the group chat. No achievement for me. Here's the thing. What if we retry it though?
Maybe not.
Okay.
As
Well,
much as I don't want to, I really should be getting back. Besides, if someone does come looking for me or Bonnie and finds me just chilling out with a cat, I feel like I'd have a lot of explaining to do.
just tell them that you were just talking with a relative. Oh. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll leave this one.
Alright. Then let's see where fate will lead me.
Using the safe scaling method of Baldur's Gate in Genshin. I mean, if it works, it works. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 still. We're gonna go with 8 again. 4. Cool. Alright, well.
Back to the drinks reception.
I have to ask about this deck of cards.
There's 20 cards in total, numbered 1 to 20. So there's only a 1 in 5 chance of drawing less than a 5.
Yep, that's
I should also
right.
mention, this time the cutoff was 5, but I just set that to wherever I feel like.
I mean, clearly you don't want to go. You could just...
Nope, I said it was your decision. I'm not gonna waste any more energy dragging my feet.
The card 4 really was fate. Yeah, it really was.
Besides, the drinks reception is technically part of the job as an official publicity event. So, if I bail on it,
You'll feel guilty inside?
I might get sued for breach of contract, and that would be a huge pain in the butt.
Yeah, that would be.
One other thing. Do you want to come with me? If you're free, I mean.
Sure. Then you'll have at least one more friend there. Or then you'll have at least one friend there.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Okay, well, oh, cool, Fatalometer, just immediately. Let's see, I want to swap, we'll swap out the fan. Oh, we can't, never mind. It's just a placement, alright. Where was this card when I was doing the hangout thing? Come on. Also, it reminds me of the Magical Hats card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Except it doesn't work like that. It's just the design of it. 19. 5. Okay, well, can we check plan? Okay, so that's banquet. Okay, we're doing this. We're gonna try this. Decision.
Huh. I didn't like that.
I don't know.
Clearly,
Oh, wow.
there's some design flaws to iron out. Let's see. 4.
Less than 5.
Well, if you want to get... So, to put it another way, if...
Do we have a skip button now? Oh, we do?
or
Oh, cool.
Why don't you pick a card?
Alright, I'll pick
Since
another
I
card
ran
for
into
you.
you here, that means... Thank you. Here, take the phaetometer. Also...
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about you do neither? Applies to both. So if it was that urgent, someone would have come looking by now. That applies to both you and your...
What you're saying is... Since nobody's come looking, I
Oops.
can just keep hanging out with Bonnie for a bit longer? Is that really okay?
Alright, persuasion check again. Bonnie sure seems to like that idea. Okay, I don't know if these are going to be in the same order. We're just going to go with 6 this time, just in case. I don't know. Let's go. Success.
You make a good point.
We can just stick around here for a while. So if anyone does come looking for you, they'll find you.
Okay, well... Assuming Bonnie hasn't strayed too far from where she went missing, there's a chance we might bump into her owner in either the Steambird offices or the restaurant. So, stick around here in standby mode? Yeah, that suits me.
If you're going into standby mode, shall we find some cat food?
Oh, good idea. Bonnie's definitely hungry.
And if we're getting cat food, shall we get some snacks for us too?
May as well. We could be here a while.
Send the form. You can DM it to Modmail. There's a bot called Modmail that you can just, if you go into the server members, you can just right-click it, go to message, and you can just send it that way. If there are other servers that you're in that also have Modmail, it'll ask you which one you want to send the message to. Well, since we've got cat food and snacks, let's find a place to chill.
When I was trying to find somewhere I could space out earlier, collect my thoughts.
Collect your thoughts, sure.
I figured the cafe might be a good shot. Alright then. Plan of action, spend the whole day spacing out. In standby mode.
Yeah, sure, that's what you meant. Speed run, let's go. Standby mode. Do nothing. Doing nothing is the happiest thing. Nice. That was quick. Alright, well, time to do this one.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is quite catch your request. Someone needs assistance.
There you are, Lynette! Where did you disappear to? Leone and I have been looking everywhere for you. Wait, where did you get the cat?
I found her outside. Do either of you happen to recognize her? I don't think so. Could belong to one of the guests, I suppose. Fair enough. It was a long shot. So sorry we couldn't help you, Lynette.
Don't worry. We'll ask around for you. Leone's probably just being forgetful.
Maybe you could leave her with us. We'll take her to the reception desk and see if they know anything. And if not, we'll just keep looking.
Are they? I guess they're supposed to be twin sisters. Either that or they really dropped the ball on the NPC randomization.
Sure. I would help, but I'm a little preoccupied. Sorry to dump this on you.
It's no trouble at all. We're happy to help however we can.
Also, if it's no trouble, I mean, could we maybe get an autograph? And maybe a photo too?
Leone, you can't spring that on her now. Not while she's working. At least wait until the event's finished. One last thing, Lynette. Director Maryu's looking for you. We'll take the cat to the front desk now. See you later.
Okay, bye. Oh, you're so popular.
I'm not usually required at these kinds of events, so I don't even have an event mode.
Oh.
Alright, guess I'd better go see the director.
Spectacular choreography, a masterpiece of mise en scène, and the performance, oh my, groundbreaking, dripping with je ne sais quoi. My congratulations on another magnificent show, sir.
I love that he's sprinkling French just here and there here.
Yes, yes. I, for one, was particularly captivated by the clearly allegorical narrative undertones. The Lost Puppet shines a spotlight on the impact of technological advances in our modern society, particularly as they relate to changing modes of emotional expression and the challenge of mutual intelligibility.
On the impact, you say? What kind of impact? A Genshin impact, perchance?
Such a pioneering work, so far ahead of its time. A tour de force of avant-garde theater.
All of these French, they're twins that work for Hotel de Boer while not in the hangout. Argalia tells you that. Oh, okay.
I can already see the headlines of tomorrow's newspapers. They will certainly be singing your praise, Director Mariyu.
But it was a group effort, of course. To convey emotions in a silent show with no facial expressions, the entire cast had to go above and beyond. Everyone truly outdid themselves.
Speaking of the cast, Jillian, another strong performance from you in Director Mariyu's latest show, as of course we've all come to expect from your numerous successful collaborations to date.
That's quite an overstatement. I've only ever played supporting roles.
On that point, you stated a few months ago in an interview that you were looking to secure a leading role in your next show. What led you to the decision to stay in a supporting role this time around?
Probably a Honkai impact. You can't ask her that. That's kind of rude.
We had a discussion about this, and while Lynette hadn't previously performed in an acting role, we were blown away by her talent, and she was a perfect fit for this character.
You could have literally replaced her with a puppet.
Quite simply, this was the role she was born to play.
Exactly. I was honored to share the stage with her. Lynette worked extremely hard in all of the rehearsals, and she's an incredibly talented actress.
Oh, Lynette's back!
Hey, Lynette, where have you been?
Are you in standby mode? Some reports say you switched that state to recharge after a show.
Ah, method Method acting, of course. Such a compelling portrayal of a mechanical puppet could only be achieved by an actor who lives and breathes their role even while off stage.
Those seemingly stilted movements were in fact an inspired portrayal of the character. The ostensibly bad acting, in reality, was the product of supreme acting skill.
Yeah, see, that's suspicious. Sense? Perfect, I see it. Thank you, Poison. That's yeah. You must be such a really good actor to, portray such bad acting skills. That's like a, it's kind of like a backhand compliment.
Oh, I went outside and there was this cat there, so I played with the cat for a bit.
A cat? We've long heard that you are a kind soul, as well as an incredible actress. No wonder your debut performance has garnered such popularity.
Love watching people do the hangouts because too lazy for it. That's fair.
This show looks on track to break box office records for avant-garde theater. Lynette, any words for the fans?
Not really, no.
I believe Lynette is trying to say that the act of performance itself is the actor's true means of connecting with their fans.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Oh, I see. Lynette, any comments?
That's a no.
Right, exactly.
But don't you want the fans to know how you're feeling right now, after the hugely successful opening of your first ever show?
That's true.
I'm sure the fans would love to learn a bit more about you too.
I think the next thing she's gonna say has nothing to do with. I think she's just giving, like, what's the word? Random, I guess, responses. She's like, yeah, sure. Just not even listening.
How interesting.
Yep. Insight. Observe Lynette to see how she's doing. Yo, let's go. Although I don't think we're getting any oh no, we are getting some checks, I think. Lynette's voice was so deadpan during the interview. She sounded like an auto reply bot. Hold on. Lynette has only just finished performing. She needs to recharge.
Oh, really? I'm so sorry. How rude of me.
Been doing the R&R quests? Oh my gosh. How far are you in that? Man, I remember doing the R&R quest, and it was fun, but it was very long.
Huh? Wait, you're the traveler who's been in the news. Did you come to see the show?
Wow, are you a fan of Lynette too? Do you have any comments on her first performance?
Hang on, how did I get roped into this interview? Struggle to keep up as you're both inundated with questions. At long last, the crowd eventually disappears. Or disperses. Are you alright?
Yeah, it's just... Turns out, even with you here to share the load, I can't cope with this stuff, even in Tea Party mode.
Tea Party mode?
It's a power-saving mode for participating in conversation at tea parties. Normally, I can get through an entire conversation just with, oh, that's true, and how interesting. But at a tea party, I'm not normally subjected to a constant stream of questions. The energy consumption of that interview just now was 3 times as much as the average tea party.
Jeez. And thank you, Lee, for the hydrate. Welcome in. Drink some water real quick. How's it going, Lee? How have you been? Maybe after a few more interviews you'll get used to it?
I think I'd rather pray that I never have to do it again.
Understandable.
Lynette, Director Mariu would like you to join the group photo to commemorate the successful opening of the show.
A group photo?
It's just the members of the troupe, along with Maloney and Corentin. Everyone's waiting for you. You're
at the cooking quests now? Cooking quests. the one R&R who loves to cook, right? And like you go to the different places to collect the ingredients, I think.
Alright then. See you in a minute.
3, 2, 1, smile.
My thanks to each and every one of you here for your help in making The Lost Puppet a success. The group photo is already being printed as I speak. You can collect your copy from the first floor after the drinks reception concludes. May it serve as a reminder of this fabulous performance every time you see it.
Marry you! Get over here. Let's have another drink. There's a few things I need you to glance over for me.
Wait, that means the reception still isn't over?
I thought the group photo was the final hurdle. Well, at least there's no more people hounding me with questions. I just need to find somewhere to switch to standby mode, and the time will fly by.
I
hope.
Oh boy. Oh, it's a lot busier in here now. Can we talk to any? We can't even talk to any of them. Farina? Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Farina?
Hotel de Bour's Île Flottante is as wonderfully sweet as ever.
Farina? You managed to get an invite to the drinks and reception too?
Traveler? Lynette? Oh, wait, hold on. What do you mean, managed to get an invite? I'm an expert in the dramatic arts. Of course I was invited.
Fair enough.
Naturally, people wanted to hear my comments on the emerging art form that is the masked mime show.
So then, what did you think?
Remarkable, and a very worthwhile artistic endeavor, exploring a character with no lines or facial expressions who can only communicate how they feel through their movement. Your performance was beyond anything I could have imagined, Lynette. Clearly, this was a very suitable role for you indeed.
I can't tell whether people are serious or not now. Or like, I'm trying to gauge whether she really was good at the role, or like the one guy said was like, your quote-unquote bad acting was ostensibly a mark of your true artistic talent as an actor. Passive checks are a special type of check, are special types of checks that need not be actively triggered, but instead will automatically trigger at specific times. Perhaps you will find some hidden information such as irregularities in a person's attitude or certain incongruous details. Okay, I'm familiar with those. You seem to hear a sound. If you listen closely, you can hear some small noises from the back corner.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Please go on.
Literally D&D tutorial, yep.
Oh, basically, I think I'd give it a positive review overall, just not as gushing as the crowd downstairs.
So, you thought they were pretty over the top too?
In fairness, it's normal to bring along some vocal supporters for publicity when a new show opens, but still, this was something else.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm no specialist in avant-garde theater. Maybe I'm just not well acquainted with their review criteria. Or maybe it's because I came to the show with some preconceived expectations. I did happen to see the original draft of Mariyu's script a while back.
What original draft?
Who redeemed your redeems? I don't know. I'm just a diamond eyeball today. I don't know. What original draft?
He didn't show it to you? It must have been a few months ago. He came to me to get some advice from an experienced performer's perspective, and then asked if I could write a few reviews of his new play.
It's 5 a.m. You don't have to stay up, Tiff. If you need sleep, you should definitely sleep. I don't want to keep you.
I had a lot on my plate at the time, so I had to turn him down. I only skimmed a few sections, but they seemed quite different from the final version. I can't say I remember the plot, but...
Thank you for the stretch and posture check. I did actually, I was slumping in my chair. Uh-oh. That's a cat with a gun. That's an angry cat with a gun.
I don't know. The protagonist just seemed more complex, I guess. Especially in the last two scenes. Still a mechanical puppet on the outside, of course, but she seemed to have more emotional depth on the inside.
Emotional depth?
Oh, I'm just thinking aloud here. Don't take it to heart. Besides, a script and a play are two very different beasts. There are so many fine details to consider when turning a story into a stage production. More than most people could imagine. Especially with a novel art form like a masked mime show. I'm sure Maryu had his reasons for the changes he made.
So, but what was the sound we heard earlier?
Change of topic. I see you've escaped the crowds to seek refuge on the second floor. Fame can be overwhelming at first, can't it? Perhaps you'd benefit from hearing about the experiences of a veteran celebrity such as myself.
No thanks, I'm good. Pretty sure this will be my first and last time in this situation.
I think that was Farina just kind of wanting to relive the glory days, Lynette.
Hey, at least let me finish. I have top tips on dealing with belligerent reporters, slipping away to hunt down snacks during the intermission.
Tell me everything.
First, take a seat, mon ami. We must partake of Hotel de Boer's fine desserts as we talk, lest they go to waste.
That was very educational.
Educational isn't the word I'd use. They didn't mention acting once in the whole conversation.
I expect most of the people downstairs have left by now. Time to grab my copy of the group photo and get home.
I feel like it's not gonna be that simple. So is there anything else up here? Oh, here's all of these people. These people seem to be discussing the content of tomorrow's newspapers. Best not get too close. Okay.
I'll catch up. The photo must be in this envelope right here. It's finally over. Thank you for sticking around for so long.
Yeah, of course.
If it wasn't for you, I don't know how I would have standby moded my way through the last few hours.
Any normal person would find an event like this stressful, but enough to warrant Lynette leaving halfway through? When you left the event midway, what was the real reason? I mean, if you really don't want to talk about it.
It's fine. It's just... It was such a minor thing. While I was on stage, there was a moment when I felt like someone was looking at me. It was only for an instant, and I didn't even see who it was. But somehow, I knew it was a look of contempt.
I feel like they're trying to steer us to say it's Jillian, the supporting role who had wanted to be a leading role.
I got a vague sense of it again during the reception. Like someone was giving me an evil stare. But I couldn't figure out who it was. Normally, I'm used to lurking in the shadows on the stage and spying on other people. So, it was strange, feeling like I was the one being spied on this time.
Maybe someone's jealous of you? You did land a leading role in your first show.
Or someone just took a disliking to me for no real reason. Sometimes you can like one person and dislike another for equally pointless reasons.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was just a momentary stink eye, that's all. Nothing for you to worry about.
Okay. Well, if you're not worried, I'm not worried.
Okay, problem solved. I'm gonna take this envelope and go home now.
You heartless puppet, you've ruined this work. Hand over the role of lead actress immediately. That's not good. What? It's a threat letter.
You have destroyed this work of art. Step down from the leading role at once. Based on the tone, I'd say threat letter is right.
This is far more serious than a momentary stink eye. We need to get to the bottom of it. Okay. Think back to what was happening on the first floor while we were taking some time out. There were a lot of people downstairs at the time. Any one of them could have slipped the letter into the envelope. All the envelopes were left on a table on the first floor, but nobody was tasked with watching them. I could ask reception, but it's unlikely they saw anything. Okay, let's examine the letter. The unsealed envelope contained the group photo, the threat letter, and some photographs of Lynette from during the show. This was definitely meant for her. The letter demands that Lynette step down from the leading role, but stops short of saying what will happen if she doesn't. Neither of us recognize the handwriting. It's messy, perhaps to cover their tracks? Or maybe this person just has messy handwriting.
I don't think we're gonna find any more clues here.
Shall we ask Mario what he makes of "you have destroyed this work of art"?
Yes, let's. Whatever destroyed means, it could have something to do with the original script that Farina mentioned. Also, I'm gonna have to ask you to stick around a while longer.
Yeah, of course. That's fine. Alright, well...
I can't believe how well the whole Lynette's debut acting role thing worked out. Even the avant-garde box office is lapping it up.
Why is the volume, like, fading in and out for him?
How could I ever have doubted you? If you hadn't stuck to your guns and kept sending those invitations, this opportunity would have passed us by.
See? I told you. All the times she'd refused in the past were all the more reason to keep inviting her, because it turns into a big talking point. Can you imagine if you'd gone with Jillian? You'd have been lucky to get half the ticket sales you've ended up with.
True. Well, Jillian still needs to get a few more productions under her belt.
Do you have a moment, Director Mario?
If it isn't the star of the show! We were just talking about you. Oh, and is that the legendary traveler with you?
He almost sounds like...
I'm guessing you're here to discuss the show with the director? Oh, you're a talented and hardworking actress, Lynette. It's no wonder you're getting such rave reviews.
It almost sounds like Markiplier. But not. If it were Markiplier, he would just use his normal voice and not add that little bit of an accent, I don't think. But he's almost got the same, like range and timbre of Markiplier. Insight check success. The gentleman's expression seems a bit, what did it say? Seems a bit something. Despite his effusive words, the look in his eyes suggests he's not quite so delighted with Lynette's newfound stardom.
I'll leave you artists to discuss your work in peace. Mario, make sure you give your star performer and her friend your full attention.
I certainly will. Lynette carries the fortunes of our entire troupe on her shoulders.
Who was that?
Mr. Maloney. An investor or something, I think. I've never asked him.
So, what can I do for the two of you? I'm afraid I'll have to dash soon as I'm meeting some friends from the newspaper. Otherwise, I'd love to stay longer.
We won't take up too much of your time.
We heard that the original script for The Lost Puppet was quite different from the final show. I'm kind of curious to know what the protagonist was like in that version.
Oh, well, this is a surprise. I didn't think you'd be interested in that sort of thing. It's not uncommon for scripts to undergo major changes as they're being brought to the stage. But I'm afraid there's not much to tell you in this case. The protagonist has stayed the same from the beginning to end.
I don't know about that.
A mechanical puppet with a bumbling body but a sensitive soul. A stranger in time who doesn't belong. There's no doubt about it. You are the protagonist, and the protagonist is you. The success of one is the success of the other, and that's what made this show an artistic triumph.
Sorry, you've lost me. Can you put it in plain words?
Maybe. Okay, sounds good, Jua.
All right then. Delving deep in the search of core truths is the job of an artist, after all. You shouldn't give your attention to early drafts of the script, Lynette. All it would do is sow confusion where you already have clarity. The current script is the final version because it is the best version, and your performance best brings that script to life. Why, if it weren't for you, I doubt any audience would give our show the time of day.
If everyone is happy with Lynette's performance, then how do you explain this letter?
What letter? Oh my goodness! Destroyed this work of art? Really?
Well, Director Mariyu, any idea who might have written it?
No. Who on earth would write such nonsense?
We found it in the envelope containing the group photo. Could it be someone involved in the production?
Absolutely not. Without Lynette, this show would be over. Everyone's hard work would go to waste. No, there's no way that this is someone from the troupe.
Well, is there any way Lynette could lie low until this blows over?
Yeah, maybe Jillian could fill in for me for a while.
What? No way, out of the question. The protagonist has to be played by Lynette. Jillian can't... She's just not what the audience is looking for.
Mary's attitude suddenly changed and became a bit strange. Mary's eyes are darting around, and he's lowering his voice.
I've got it. It's a competitor. Yes, this letter must be from a competitor of ours who's trying to get under Lynette's skin. You can't lie low. That's just what they want you to do. The moment you step back from performing, they'll put their rumor mill into overdrive and drag us through the mud. They're just waiting for their chance to kick us while we're down.
A competitor? Really?
Definitely. Those lowlifes. Slander and libel are all their specialties. They drown out the truth with a flood of misinformation, and they stop at nothing once they get riled up.
You sound very familiar with their methods. Do you have any particular suspects in mind?
Oh, there's so many of them out there. Fame always seems to attract haters, no matter what you do to try and keep everyone happy. But don't worry, I will get to the bottom of this. Stay strong, Lynette, and keep up the good work on stage. I have to go and meet my friends from the newspapers now, but rest assured, I'll be discussing countermeasures with them.
I don't think it's him.
So,
I don't see any motivation.
A competitor, huh?
Do you think that's it?
I kinda doubt it. We've dealt with those types before. Usually their goal is to steal our venue for their own show or to cover up a scandal by planting a story to divert public attention. But at the moment, I don't think anyone's got a reason to do any of that stuff. Let alone pull a stunt like this. A threat letter is quite extreme. Besides, when I felt that evil stare, I'm pretty sure it was coming from somewhere backstage. So that rules out a lot of people.
Welcome back, Jua.
I'm actually more concerned about Mariyu. When I mentioned Jillian, his reaction was pretty unusual.
So you noticed that too.
Especially since Maloney mentioned that the initial plan was to cast Jillian as the lead. Sounds like there was an original protagonist as well as an original script. I should probably go talk to her.
Do you know where she lives?
Yep. She told me she lives in the Fleuve Sandra.
How quaint. But I feel like they're trying to tell us it's Jillian. But I don't think it is. Hang on. Where's the entrance over here? I mean, actually, you know what? We have a waypoint.
Quit following me.
Lynette? What are you doing? You're not welcome here.
I've been to the Fleuve Sandra plenty of times before. This is the first I'm hearing about me not being welcome.
Things are different around here. You might be used to a crowd of bootlicking morons fawning over you wherever you go, but not down here. We know what you are.
What?
Bootlicking morons?
He's got a bone to pick with you, I guess.
I don't know. I've never met this kid before.
Gina, stop that! Go home now!
Jillian!
No buts. How many times do I have to tell you? That had nothing to do with Lynette.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't Jillian. I
If you
guess.
don't leave right now, I swear I'll never invite you to one of my shows ever again.
Oh.
Jillian! Just because Lady Farina speaks highly of you, it doesn't mean you're all that.
I'm so sorry. Gina's always been a strong-willed child. That's why I never let her visit me at work.
It's okay. I have younger siblings too, so I get it. She's in her rebellious phase, huh? If you let angsty kids get you riled up, they'll drain all your energy. So don't worry. I won't let it get to me.
Well, this situation's a little different in this case, but still, thank you. So, what brings you to the Fleuve Sandra?
We came to see you. Can we talk about the original protagonist?
We heard about it from Maloney. He said you were originally supposed to play the lead.
Maloney, huh? Of course he couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Well, so it doesn't sound like Maloney is full of baloney. I'm sorry, I've been sitting on that one for a while. I could not stop myself.
I'm sorry. I never mentioned it because Director Mariyu was very clear that I mustn't let any of it affect you.
Circumstances have changed. Lynette received this letter.
What's this?
Why does it keep showing us the letter every time? We know what it says.
I don't know, who would do something like this?
Don't be scared, Jillian. Just tell us what you know.
Okay, I'll try. It's true. I was originally cast as the lead in The Lost Puppet. I've worked with director Mariyu many times before, but only in minor roles. The audiences and critics never had much to say about me. Nothing terrible, but nothing amazing either. A few months ago, Mariyu started working on a new show, so I plucked up the courage to ask him if I could take the leading role. He was hesitant, but he agreed to let me try for the part. We did a few rehearsals, everything seemed to be going okay, but then...
There's been a change of plan, Jillian. The leading role will now be played by Lynette.
Is he getting extorted?
Lynette? But she always turns these things down, doesn't she?
And that's why we cannot afford to waste this opportunity. Jillian, I understand how you must be feeling. But Maloney and myself have to do what's best for the production as a whole. Next time, the lead will be yours. I promise.
I don't know about that.
I was incredibly disappointed at first, but I also know full well that I don't have Lynette's star power. Without Lynette, how could we ever convince people to pay money to go and see a masked mime show? And if the show was a flop with me in the leading role, how would I answer to the director and the rest of the cast? Then, I got to meet you on stage and found that you're really down to earth, in a way that not many celebrities are. You were kind to everyone, and your performance wasn't bad. Whatever disappointment I had left at that point, I certainly wasn't about to take it out on you.
By wasn't bad, you mean it wasn't great either.
Oh.
So, I'm guessing Mariu changed the script to simplify the protagonist, make her a dumbed-down version of the mechanical puppet that I could actually play.
Oh.
He did make some changes to the script, yes.
How do we get our hands on the original draft? Who currently has it?
Jaik, one of the other actors. He likes to collect Dr. Mariu's old drafts because he hopes to be a director himself one day. He also lives nearby. I can arrange for you to meet him at the tavern.
Makes sense. I always see him talking to Mariu. Alright, see you at the tavern then.
Oh, but that's sad though. It's like, so by not bad, you mean it wasn't great either.
My research had so much potential.
I don't think I want to know what that was about.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Jillian brought me up to speed on the situation. I'm here to help however I can. Here, this is the script you're after.
Very rough. Looks like he was constantly editing it. It's practically unreadable.
That's always the way with pen and paper drafts. Even the final script is full of last-minute changes by the director. There should be a cleaner copy of the original script in here somewhere. Sorry, it's all a bit mixed up. I just grabbed the whole stack of paper since I was in a rush.
No problem. Now activating search mode. I'll go through one page at a time.
I wonder what got into director Mariu.
Maybe he's been quietly struggling with something.
I mean, it makes sense. Lynette is a magician, not an actor. Without a ton of practice, it'd be shockingly amazing for her to do a good job. I mean, yeah, that's fair, but like, I don't know, this whole thing seems kind of fishy. But also the fact that like, she normally lets things roll off her shoulders, but that one seemed to kind of hit her a little bit. She's like, so by not bad, you mean it wasn't great? And like, her whole expression just lowered a bit. Like, it does make sense, but at the same time, it just felt like she was actually kind of saddened to hear that. Okay, so we'll start with investigation notes. Newspaper clippings. There are newspaper clippings in amongst the notes. I don't know if in amongst is actually correct. They're about shows of different styles. Those on the first 3 pages have turned yellow, which means they must be quite old. Alright, we've got an investigation check. Current check bonuses will added to your randomly draw. Yeah, okay, someone needs to go back and proof these text boxes. Okay, we've got a +5 to investigation. Yo! Let's go! A nat 20 with a +5. That's great. If everyone says you did a good job and then you find out you did much worse than you thought, it's gonna hurt. That's... yeah. No, that's fair. Mariu's name does appear in some earlier clippings, but mostly in articles bemoaning a series of lukewarm receptions for an experimental art form, and empty seats at avant-garde play despite critical acclaim. In more recent years, there are many reports praising Mariu as a forward-thinking director, one of the greats of his era. The articles are written by a variety of authors from an eclectic range of fields. Corentin and Amari are the most prolific authors. Okay. Original script. Let's see what differences there are between the current version of The Lost Puppet and the original script. Another investigation check. 5, 6. We'll do 6. Okay, that works. Wow, that's a huge buff to investigation. Act 4 seems to be a solo performance by the protagonist, and the set is just some decrepit ruins. There's a note saying this will focus the audience's attention on the solo performer. Official script for The Lost Puppet details how the dancing puppet protagonist is rejected by humanity and then begins searching for the meaning of life. Wow. Can we understand the gist of the story? Can we redo that one? I mean, that one wasn't great. No, sit on the other one. Okay, or not. Manuscript. Original script is littered with amendments. It's practically illegible. Okay, nice. The reason it's so hard to read is that it's been edited with correction fluid multiple times. I'd estimate that each line was rewritten at least 3 times. It looks like Mariu wasn't happy with his edits. Old drafts. These scripts seem to be Mariu's older works. Some photographs of the live performances are attached. Okay, just barely. Photos from recent years show fancy venues and polished sets, but the earlier photos show much humbler venues. Cast list shows that in recent years, Mariu has collaborated with many famous celebrities, but their acting chops are disputed, and Maloney is listed as an investor.
The protagonist returns to the ruins where she began and performs a dance in honor of her deceased companions. She dances until her joints have rusted stiff and mechanical parts are falling from her body. Yep, that's not something a novice could hope to pull off after just a few months of rehearsals.
The basic plot is the same. She loses the ability to dance due to wear and tear in her circuitry. But there's much more emotion behind the scene. The memory of her former companions coming to peace with her life. The simple set and solo performance means the lead actress has to carry the whole scene herself. It's a much more demanding role than in the final script.
Frankly, I think that the original script is much better, and the original lead is the best fit. Jillian, shall I go tell Mariu to put you back in the leading role?
What? Are you serious? But the next show is at the Opera Epiclese. It's such a huge opportunity.
But not such a rare one for me, though, right?
That's different. This isn't you as part of a magic duo. It's a chance to star as the main character in a show. You'll reach whole new heights of fame.
I don't think she wants that.
Fame in small doses has its perks, but too much and I'll get overloaded. But if you play the lead, the fame will be yours, and I get to be free. Sounds like a win-win, don't you think?
It'll never work. There's no way Director Mariu or Maloney would ever agree to it. The set for Act 4 would need to change, as would all the marketing materials. And that would mean asking Maloney for a lot more Mora. Changing actors at the last minute is just too risky. If anything went wrong, it could bankrupt the whole troupe. Plus, Maloney's friends have already published a ton of articles saying how this is the role that Lynette was born to play. No one else can play the protagonist now. If Lynette quit the show and I took her place,
it would destroy the reputation of Maloney's friends.
if Lynette left, they'd sooner stop the whole show than let me take her place.
That's the wrong then. Who's proofing these things these days?
Stop the whole show? But all the people in the troupe, months and months of everyone's hard work would all be for nothing.
Yo, thank you for the follow, Kazuha. Welcome in. How's it going? No wonder Mario will say anything to try and keep Lynette on board. Alright, contemplation check. That's an interesting one. Okay, we've got 3, 6, 9, plus 12, so we need to get at least a 3 here. Okay, let's go. Judging from those documents, Mariu's true intentions seem to be... I have an idea.
You do? What is it?
All we need to do is this.
That's a bold plan. I'm in.
Nice. Like the content, keep it up. Thank you, Kazuha. Thank you for such the kind words. Thank you for such kind words. Sorry, that sentence didn't come out how I meant it to. I really appreciate that.
You know, it's a little crazy, but it might actually work.
No way. It's not worth taking such a huge risk just for a chance to be in the spotlight.
And of course, we don't know what the plan is. We're the ones who came up with the plan, but we don't know what it is yet until the last minute.
Jillian,
right?
You said before, whatever disappointment I had left, I wasn't about to take out on you. In other words, that disappointment is still there, but you've kept it bottled up inside. Be honest. You still hope to play the leading role, don't you?
But the thought of putting so many people out just for my sake?
You think they'd be put out? That's not how I see it.
Jillian, you were more dedicated than anyone during the rehearsals for the original script. We all saw how hard you worked for this role. And I think you know that unless we decide to make a stand here, the path we're on is only going to take us further and further from our dreams, all of us. So take it from me, you would not be putting us out. Not one bit.
Whether the plan succeeds is up to you.
You guys... Okay. Let's do it. I will play my part.
Yes! I knew you'd come around. All right, I'll let the rest of the troupe know and we'll start preparing immediately.
Yes, let's start preparing for this plan. I have no clue what's going on.
Wonderful. This solves everything.
Wait, but what about the threat letter? Do you have any idea who sent it?
As long as we stick to the plan, I'll give up the lead role, so it won't matter anymore, right?
I don't quite see it that way, but I understand the point she's getting at.
But surely you want to know who it's from. If they're out there and no one's keeping an eye on them, what if they come looking for you?
I doubt they will. It's supposed to be a threat, but they didn't even say what would happen if I don't meet their demands. Plus, the handwriting is kinda childish. Doesn't look like a professional intimidator to me.
It couldn't be... What was the name? Gina? The girl that was yelling at us when we got down here. Because I was thinking it could have been her, but like, you know, she would have to be. If Lynette said that the gaze was coming from backstage, then it's, you know, how would that girl have gotten backstage? But now that she mentions the handwriting is kind of childish, that makes it a bit more suspicious.
Who knows? Maybe it was just a fan of yours having a moment.
A fan? Of me?
Maybe there's someone out there who really appreciates your talent, even in the supporting roles.
Contemplation. Could this letter be from one of Jillian's fans? With a 5. Yikes. Did Lynette say backstage? Yeah, she said she felt like the gaze was coming from backstage. Like whoever was looking at her was someone from backstage. She did mention at one point. Although, now that I think about it, I feel like the first time she talked about it, she said out in the audience. But no, I do remember her specifically saying from backstage. I don't think there's any solid evidence.
It's getting late. We should be leaving.
Huh? So suddenly?
Come on.
Okay. Grabs your hand and leads you out of the tavern. Perception check. You seem to hear a sound. A faint sound of sobbing in the corner as you're leaving the tavern.
I'm such an idiot.
It was that girl, wasn't it?
Sorry for manhandling you. You looked like you were seconds away from figuring out who sent the letter, so I had to act fast.
Actually, I have no idea. Actually, I think I do have an idea, but we'll let the traveler speak his mind.
It was Gina.
Yep.
Jillian's sister.
Yep.
Just because Lady Farina speaks highly of you, it doesn't mean you're all that.
I'm so sorry. Gina's always been a strong-willed child. That's why I never let her visit me at work.
Farina hasn't released her official review of The Lost Puppet yet, which means Gina disobeyed her sister and secretly came to watch her at work.
I guess she must have snuck into the drinks reception and overheard our conversation with Farina.
Okay, so that's something I thought about, but I dismissed because I didn't think that Farina's review, I wasn't sure whether it was public information or not. I don't know if she had already released a review that other people had read.
She idolizes Jillian, both as an older sister and an actress. And she watched as the dream role Jillian had been waiting to play for so long got snatched away from her by some amateur who's never acted before. To make matters worse, all the critics were hailing this amateur as a perfect fit for the role, and even Fontaine's former biggest star was praising her abilities.
It was too much for her to take. She wrote that letter in a fit of anger.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Aren't you gonna confront her about it?
Like I said, getting angry at angsty teenagers is draining. Besides, if it was my younger brother or sister and they found out I'd been treated unfairly or had an opportunity stolen from me, they'd definitely do something far worse.
Yikes. I can imagine.
I was in Jillian's position once. Back when Linny and I were starting out, before we got famous, we just had to take things a day at a time. Doing our shows, slowly trying to build up our reputation. So I can understand Gina's frustration. Still, she could definitely use some pro tips on how to write a threat letter.
I don't think you want to give her pro tips. Never mind. No wonder she's so hostile towards you. She must have been the one giving you that evil stare, right?
No, the way she looks at me is indignant. Frustrated, but not malicious.
Oh.
Plus, she didn't even try to hide how she felt.
Huh.
Whoever was giving me that evil stare was backstage. Blending into the crowd at a drinks reception is one thing, but trying to blend in backstage, where everyone's on high alert waiting to be called on stage, would be a lot more difficult.
Yeah, see, there she mentions it again, backstage.
We'll find out who it is before too long. In 2 days' time, at the next show, I think it will become very clear. On that note, guess I'll see you at the Opera House. Bye for now.
Okay.
Adventuring underground is way
Um.
more fun than I thought.
Okay. Who do we think it is? Is it someone that we've met? I guess it would have to be. It wouldn't make sense for it to be like, oh, it was, Jean-Luc. Okay, who's Jean-Luc? Oh, this brand new NPC that we hadn't met yet because it totally fits. You could do that, but I don't think that's likely. What is this? Mask. Now we go... Wait. 16 to 18. Oh, because now it's past 8. Dang it. Okay, well, 3 days should work then, right? Hmm. Opera Epiclese.
Wind rises.
Oh yeah? What are you doing here? And before it can even begin. Why were you just staring at a pigeon? I'm fine. I mean, thanks for asking, but I suspect that only I can solve this problem of mine. I'm a gestionnaire, and I'm new here at the Palais Marmonia. I've been assigned to perform some simple legal work here. That said, though, I'm a bit of an introvert. I'm not exactly used to a job like this, where I'll need to talk to lots of people. Monsieur Nivelet happened by me the other day, and seeing that I looked like I wasn't doing too well, he clapped a hand on my shoulder and gave me a few comforting words, but he just made me even more nervous. Would you like to switch jobs? Thanks for the suggestion. You're a good person, just like Monsieur Nivelet. I'm new here and this is my first job, while my superior seems to have high expectations for me. He hopes that I will bring some youthful vigor to the rather lifeless Palais Marmonia, and I don't see myself working up the courage to refuse. If only I had known, I would have switched jobs with Theon, who only recently joined as well. He seems like a much cheerier sort than I. Okay, let's find out who the culprit is.
Someone needs assistance.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you're here. Lynette and Jillian are busy getting ready, so please come with me.
Okay. Shortly after following Jake into the opera house, the curtains open and the show begins. Act 1, In the Ruins.
That puppet in the middle. Is that Lynette? She's so pretty.
It started. Keep your voice down.
The protagonist, a dancer, has been abandoned in some ruins. She suspects it's because of a health condition with her legs, which has affected her ability to dance. But then she finds the other abandoned puppets who look just like her. Only then does she realize her illness is just a mechanical breakdown, and she is just a dancing puppet.
Wow, I thought it would be hard to follow, but in the end it was actually very clear.
Even though her face was expressionless and she didn't speak the whole time, I felt like I could really understand how the protagonist was feeling.
Act 2, The Journey. Some mechanical puppets believe in a myth. At the end of the world, there is a god of puppets who can turn puppets into human beings. And so, the protagonist and her companion begin their quest, but the myth is a lie, spread by someone with nothing but contempt for puppet kind. At the end of their journey, they are kidnapped, dismantled, melted down, and abused. The protagonist helped her companions escape, but in the process became trapped under the rubble of a crumbling building. She closes her eyes and enters into a deep sleep.
Director Mariu really is a master of his craft. And so is the actress in the lead role.
I have a friend who saw the show on the opening day. They thought the critics overstated how good it was, but I gotta say, the protagonist is incredible.
Act 2 closes to thunderous applause from the crowd.
I can't believe it's only been a few days since the last show. Lynette's improved so much. Just wow. I'm speechless. Words simply cannot do justice to the sheer excellence we witnessed from Lynette on stage today.
Your penchant for the hyperbolic strikes again, Almery. Clearly you weren't at a loss for words when you were writing your article. I saw you hand it to the journalist. Trying to get your critique into the papers the moment the show is over, are you?
So clear, it's almost like we were reading narration instead of watching a mime. True.
Well, you know how it is. The early critics get all the readers. Wouldn't you agree, Maryu?
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? The first half was a huge success. Even I could tell the acting was top tier.
My apologies, Mr. Maloney. Please excuse me for a second. I need to have a little talk with my actors.
Oh, very well. Hey, while you're at it, this might be a good time to talk future collaborations with Lynette.
Are you guys sure this is gonna work? What if Director Maryu pushes back? We're already halfway there. We can't back out now. All we need to do is stick to the plan.
What is this plan that you're so intent on hiding from me?
Director Maryu, I thought you were talking to Maloney and the critics.
Korantan and Armory have both finished their articles. I went to greet them as a mere formality, but you seem to have availed yourselves of my absence during the first half to defy me. What have you done?
I mean...
Was that really Lynette playing the lead role?
Well done, director. You saw through it.
Ta-da!
Here's Lynette's voice behind him. Beside her is the protagonist, but without her costume and
Director
mask.
Maryu? I was the one playing the lead role just now.
I switched costumes and masks with Jillian so that I could be the protagonist's companion and stay out of the limelight.
Lynette, why on earth would you do this?
You know my acting is amateur. The only reason I'm being seen as a pro, let alone a pioneer, is because you have critics supporting the show.
But right now, there's a whole audience out there, and you have no hope of paying them all off.
If they'd seen me in the leading role during the first half, they wouldn't be expecting anything more. But what happens now that they've seen Jillian in the role? If you force me to play the lead in the second half, they'll be wondering, why is the actress suddenly giving such an underwhelming performance right at the climax of the whole story?
Is it because she's not a good enough actress to play the role? Or is this director not all he's cracked up to be? Were the critics wrong? We'll go with this one.
These are just some of the questions that will be on everyone's minds during the second half. And those questions will follow them out the doors of the theater after the show ends.
Do you think the critics will still have any credibility then?
There's only one way for you to save your reputation. And that's to keep Jillian as the lead all the way to the end.
Absolutely not. I'd sooner announce that we're having technical difficulties and need to stop the show.
Why are you so against having Jillian play the lead?
If I keep Jillian as the lead for the second half, what do you think will happen in the curtain call when she takes her mask off? Everyone will see that we've changed actors. What will your fans think? They're only here because of you, and what about all the critics who support you? If we get on the wrong side of them, it'll be the death of the whole show. There'd be tickets to refund, fines to pay for breach of contract. The whole troupe's hard work would go down the drain. Don't you see how much this would cost us? You can't just take a job on a whim, then abandon your responsibility the moment you don't feel like doing it anymore. You're playing games with other people's hopes and dreams.
Director Maryu, please. You're not being fair to Lynette.
Actually, Jillian, he's half right. I did kind of take this on a whim. But my responsibility here is making sure you get back the role that belongs to you.
And I guess part of that responsibility lies with me, considering I badgered you into accepting the job.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. Did you bring all your props?
Sorry I'm a little late to the show. Work's been keeping me pretty busy lately.
Lenny? What do you want? Do you think you can snap your fingers and make all my problems magically disappear?
I mean, he's literally done that, not once, but twice in his life that I know of.
That might be a little tricky, but instead, I could make something else magically appear.
What's this?
A draft complaint letter, my contract, your legal fees, reimbursement for the tickets, and an advance on the penalty fee for breach of contract.
Oh wow.
Mr. Mariyu, I'm stepping down from the leading role, regardless of whether you choose to cancel the rest of today's show.
If you do suffer unforeseen financial losses from this, you're free to seek damages as per the contract. And if you want to file a lawsuit, there's a draft here that you can use if you need it.
Wow. We just really took the... Wow.
What the... I can't believe this. You're literally handing me a lawsuit against you with a straight face. Of course. All this Mora, it's a pittance to you, isn't it? Must be nice to have the luxury of prior success and fame. Look at us. We're huge stars. One minute we want to go on stage. The next we feel like backing out of the contract. But that's okay. We're famous. We can afford it. You have no respect for other people's work. You're treating other people's hopes and dreams like a big joke.
No, I think what we're doing is trying to reinstate someone's hopes and dreams to play a lead role here.
You don't give a hoot how much this show means to other people. You don't even care that the whole production might have to shut down because of you.
Except again, we're trying to put the better actor in the lead role for their hopes and dreams and for the betterance of the audience and their experience. He's got a very personal grudge against this.
That's not true. I do care, and I'm under no illusion as to how much this show means to you.
Oh, brilliant deduction there. Of course it means a lot to me. This is my show. That's the only reason I asked you to be in it in the first place.
Really? Then why do your eyes tell a different story? The way you look at me, it's full of contempt. Almost as if I've destroyed your work of art.
Ah, so it was Mariyu. He was the one who was looking at Lynette with contempt.
What? I would never think that.
A couple days ago, I asked some associates to do some digging for me. I was interested to know who else you invited to play the lead apart from Lynette. Surprise, surprise. Turns out that all the other famous actresses you asked either had prior commitments or weren't a good fit for the role. They all turned you down.
And I would have turned you down too, if not for an unlikely set of coincidences.
You didn't send those invitations because you were looking for a better actress than Jillian, but because your investor wanted a big name in your show, right?
Director Mariyu.
It's clear as day that Jillian is an outstanding actress, but fame was the key factor, and that was the one thing she didn't have.
To get Maloney on your side, you chose to make Jillian the understudy, and then look for an opportunity for her to take the lead.
But then, Lynette actually accepted your invitation, and her acting debut was sure to attract attention.
I bet you were torn at first, weren't you? Do you stick to the tried and tested formula? Choose Lynette, use her celebrity to get the critics on your side so that you and your investors can line your pockets?
Or do you choose Jillian, so that you and your longtime collaborator can stage the show of your dreams, the original, unedited version of The Lost Puppet?
Whether you did it because of pressure from your investors, or because you were lured in by the money, ultimately, you betrayed yourself by choosing Lynette.
Oh, didn't. I didn't betray myself.
Hmm.
You mentioned prior success and fame earlier, but you're a well-known director yourself, with countless works to your name. Wouldn't that make you successful too? Or maybe, deep down, none of your current achievements really count as success to you.
Right now, you have an opportunity to send Jillian onto that stage and perform the second half as you always imagined it, faithful to your original script. Your work would be displayed for all of Fontaine to see, in its true, perfect form.
Did you say perfect?
Will you keep pursuing a kind of success that you don't even value at the cost of your own artistic integrity?
Or will you act now before Maloney and the critics can protest and make your dream come true on the stage? And Jillian's dream. In fact, the dreams of the whole troupe.
The whole troupe?
Director Mariyu? Actually, most of the money Lenny brought came from us. We all chipped in.
We've worked with you for many years now. Your troupe has been here for you all the way from the empty theaters where we first performed to the Opera House today. We watched as you slowly started down a path you used to despise. The path of powerful connections, drinks receptions, backdoor deals with critics, and collaborations based on fame instead of talent.
But this is just a temporary measure. I did it for the good of the troupe. And besides, this is how the whole industry works. Everyone else is doing it.
So because everyone else is doing it makes it the right thing to do, apparently, is what he's saying. And also, when you start making small compromises here and there, that's when you start making larger compromises down the road.
Yes, we know. Back when you started, you had to bite the bullet and do these things to keep the troupe afloat. But then what happened? You began to embrace these methods more and more, becoming so reliant on them that every show you put out is overhyped by the media, and every script you write is edited to suit some celebrity's needs. Surely you must have noticed what's happening. While we've been performing at bigger and bigger theaters with each show, the applause is getting quieter and quieter each night. And the criticism from people who've seen the show is growing. Maloney's friends are sycophants. They don't care if the audience is disappointed because the show doesn't live up to their glowing reviews. They praise the things they like and skirt around the things they don't.
Look, I know everyone's using the same promotional tactics, but does that really make it okay?
Exactly.
Well, it's just a stopgap solution. As soon as I've made enough Mora, I'll stop. Things will be different next time. I promise.
Next time, huh? Yeah. Next time, you won't use your connections. Next time, you won't pay off the critics. Next time, you'll let Jillian play the lead.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. If you make some money once, you'll want to do it again, then again. Slowly but surely, you turn your back on your dreams.
I won't turn my back on my dreams any longer, Director Mariyu. Never again.
Me neither.
Persuasion check. Today's the day. It's time to live your dreams. 58533. It doesn't matter what we choose here. Like, we can literally get a 1 and still make the, still pass the check. And, oh, never mind, I thought that was a 1 for a second. I like how all their support counts as check bonuses.
I had dreams too. What?
Act 3. Amidst the rubble. An unknown period of time elapsed before a group of mechanical puppets finally cleared the rubble, freed the protagonist, and reactivated her. They told her, "You have been buried here for thousands of years. The mechanical puppets now rule the world. It turned out that the puppets who had started the uprising were none other than the protagonist's companions, whom she had rescued all those years ago. The protagonist was now revered as a hero by all of puppet kind. The mechanical puppets ask the protagonist what she wishes for, but she only wishes for one thing.
Huh. The plot here seems a little different from what the reviews said.
The protagonist wanted to return to the stage, so the puppets replaced all her parts with the latest ones available, built her a grand opera house, and summoned a huge audience.
And in the end, she forgot herself amidst the applause and cheers of her fellow puppets.
Hey, no spoilers! Huh? Wait, hang on, that's not even what's happening. The set has changed back to the one from the first act.
Oh, Archons. Please let this work out.
No need to be so nervous, Director Mariu. We only told you Lynette would be quitting the show to get you to make a decision. We wanted you to believe that this show would have to end after today, no matter what you decided. But in truth, I believe that if we choose our words carefully, there's no reason we can't get Maloney to come around and keep the show going.
Lenny is putting his experience at fooling people to work. You two should definitely keep in touch.
You really thought this plan through. But I'm not upset about what you've done. What's worrying me now isn't how Maloney will react or whether the show will get cancelled. It's the audience. I've always thought the original script is better, but will it move them like I've always hoped? When Jillian does her curtain call, will they applaud her? What if people only came to see the show for Lynette? And because of the reviews, what if they don't really care about the show at all? It feels like I've been hiding inside my safe little castle for too long. And now I'm scared to go outside the walls and hear what people really think.
We're right here with you. We'll watch it to the end.
Act 4, Amidst the Ruins. Original script. The protagonist rejects the other puppet's offer of new parts and a grand stage built in her honor. Her only wish is to see her companions again, but she is told that they gave their lives for the revolution. Their bodies lie buried in the ruins where they first met. The protagonist returns to the ruins alone, to where her journey first began. She performs one last dance before the graves of her companions. Her circuitry burns out, her parts come loose and fall from her body, but she keeps dancing until her body completely shuts down. It has taken her thousands of years, but at last, she has finally found a reason for dancing.
Wow. Okay, this ending is much better.
I love how they brought back the set from Act 1 and gave it a whole new meaning. What a fantastic twist. Time for the curtain call. It's the moment of truth. The applause continue after I take off the mask.
I like how you can still tell it's Lynette, not just from the little bit of green hair there, but like the ears, the green cloak, the outfit underneath, and then also the little stars on her mask.
I could always leave my mask on. No one would ever know.
This is what fame looks like, when it's truly deserved.
Aww.
Jillian, you were amazing! Syra was tearing up when you did your final solo dance.
Well, so are you.
Really? I was so nervous. My legs felt like they turned to jelly.
What looked like an actor unsteady on her feet was in fact a poignant expression of the protagonist's frailty in her last moments.
Or whatever.
Or whatever.
Oh no, I can't take any more of that.
heck was that? Why wasn't Lynette playing the lead?
Our articles are already going to press. You better have a good explanation for this.
It was my...
Hey now, it was all of our...
Hold on. The decision was mine, and mine alone. They had nothing to do with it. If you have any concerns, gentlemen, then please direct them to me.
Wow, that's huge. That's a huge character moment for him.
Marry you? So it was you? Well then, I trust you'll have no objection to me pulling the plug on this production.
His worst fear is coming true. Time for Act 5.
Director Mariu, Mr. Maloney, what on earth is going on? Why was Lynette not in the lead role?
Oh.
It took a lot of convincing from me for her to accept the role, and I had to turn down some big work opportunities to come and watch her performance today. You have some explaining to do.
Oh boy.
Lenny, it was all his idea. Marry you. Explain yourself.
Wait, Linny, as a matter of fact, this was a piece of performance art. In this play, the masks and costumes serve to obscure the differences between characters, and by extension, the difference between human and machine. We took that idea to the next level with an actor swap, blurring the lines between one performer and the next. So it's in service of the ambitious artistic goals of the production.
Huh?
What?
Me too, guy. Me too.
It's similar to deceiving the audience in a magic show. We employed this technique as a means of breaking the fourth wall. It allows the audience to more intuitively understand the cognitive dissonance felt by the protagonist as a machine trying to reconcile the notion of her humanity. The audience's experience mirrors the protagonist's own confusion and becomes part of the artistic performance itself.
Hold up. What is this nonsense?
Oh, I see. Well, bravo, Director Mariu. You even had me fooled.
That's probably more because you just don't really understand avant-garde art very well, Lenny.
Maybe so, maybe so. Well, perhaps it went over my head, but I'm sure our experts here saw the whole thing coming a mile away.
Oh boy.
You must have worked it out by the end of the first half, surely. Mr. Amory, I just heard that you managed to write your review after just the first 2 acts.
I'm sure that will help Director Mariu by setting future audiences up for the surprise twist at the end.
Yes, you're right. Director Mariu and I are old friends.
Mm-hmm.
You should have said something. Then I could have played along even better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well, to deceive the audience, you must first deceive your closest companions. I have to give credit to Lynette and her experience in performing magic. That's what inspired me to take my art to the next level.
Hmm? You mean your show was partly inspired by Lynette's background in magic? Well, in that case, I'll have to plug it to everyone I know.
Unfortunately, I think Mr. Maloney is going to cancel the show.
Yep.
Cancel the show? Mr. Maloney, is this true?
While I accept that deceiving the audience in the manner you did certainly has artistic merit, this is not a magic show, and we don't want our audience demanding their money back.
Are they gonna, though?
A very valid criticism, and one that I humbly accept. If that happens, we're prepared to reimburse and apologize to any audience members who weren't satisfied with the experience.
But, based on their reaction today, I think that what most people want to see is an excellent piece of theater, and not celebrity cameos.
Plus, it looks like Jillian is better than me at delivering the excellence people want to see. I'm sure audiences will be very happy with the show if she's allowed to stay in the leading role.
Some reviews have said that Lynette gave the performance of the... Some reviews have said that Lynette's gave the performance of the year. I'm not sure what that means. Wouldn't you say Gillian's was the performance of a lifetime?
Maloney, I believe there should still be time to tweak my article. From the look on Lynette's face, I think she's being sincere.
I would agree.
Oh, one other thing. We managed to get a meeting with Lady Farina earlier. All thanks to the Traveler's reputation, of course.
Ah, yes, yes, of course.
Anyway, she agreed to write a review focusing on Jillian's performance and the quality of the show as a whole. She promised to give her honest opinion. And I'm sure today's audience will be discussing her performance too. There's sure to be a variety of opinions.
But what about you, Mr. Corentin? How would you rate the show?
Oh, I mean, art at its finest, clearly. But I'll have to give it some thought before I decide exactly what to write.
Mm-hmm, yeah, sure.
Oh, of course. Always good to put some thought into these things. Especially now, with a growing range of voices out there. I imagine competition for readers becomes more fierce when everyone's discussing the topic.
Yeah.
Corentin, Amory, let's go.
Sour-faced Maloney leaves with the critics in tow. You and Lenny excuse yourselves and leave, and the actors excitedly look forward to their next show.
Do you think this move needs jazzing up a little? Not jazzing up, per se. I was thinking more like break it down, you know?
No.
Thank you both so much. Without the two of you, who knows how much further down that cynical path I would have gone. I always told myself that once I'd made enough Mora, I'd get back to doing what I loved. But somewhere along the way, I started to lose sight of what that was. Just like those critics with their dishonest reviews, I became all about the trappings of success. At the expense of the art itself.
At least you came to your senses just in time. And you've got an amazing group of talented people behind you.
You're right. Yes. I'm a very lucky man. Anyway, enough about my problems. What are we going to do about the threat letter that Lynette received?
Well, that's already been taken care of.
I've been looking into it a lot over the past couple of days, but it doesn't seem like it was one of our competitors after all.
Ah, yes, about that.
Lynette, do you have a moment?
Oh.
Wait, you're Jillian's sister, right?
I'm sorry. Gina insisted on coming to see Lynette. I couldn't stop her.
Lynette, I'm sorry!
Lynette just shot me a glance. I think she's unsure which mode to use in this situation. Performance check. Wait and see how things... Let's go for it, I guess. Performance check. What's she talking about? Never heard of it. Lena's cooperation performance +5? Alright. So yeah, literally, we can fail this and still pass it. Nice.
Yeah, me neither.
Wait, but...
Oh, do you mean when we ran into you at the Fleuve Sandra? And you said some mean things to me? As I recall, you were only trying to look out for your sister. It was just a few words spoken in anger. Don't worry. Whatever it was you said, I've already forgotten.
Oh. I see.
I don't know if that's like a knowing I see or if it's like a... I don't know.
Well, it sounds like Gina knows what she did was wrong. Owning up to your mistakes and committing to do better in the future is what counts.
I understand that feeling of wanting to stand up for your family when they're being mistreated. Really, I do. But next time, maybe consider a different tactic? Something you can pull off more effectively, and without arousing suspicion.
Alright, that's enough. Stop giving her ideas.
Got it. Thank you, Lynette.
Why do I feel like I'm missing something here?
Hey, here you are. I was wondering where you'd all run off to.
Great! Everyone's in one place. That makes this so much easier.
What's up?
What do you think? It's group photo time! We have to commemorate the debut of the Lost Puppet Director's Edition. Okay, everyone, we all have pretty awkward smiles on our faces in the photo from Hotel de Boer, so this time, no forced smiles allowed.
Oh, am I really not allowed to force a smile?
Is smiling tough for you?
I'll try, I suppose. I think I can manage.
Oh boy.
Lynette, Traveler, come on! You two should be right in the middle.
I wasn't part of the. I wasn't. No.
3, 2, 1, smile!
Oh wait, that's actually a really cute photo. Oh, and look, that doesn't look like a forced smile, Lynette. A roaring success. My line of sight was a little bit off. It's fine as... Or, my line of sight was a little bit off. It's fine as long as your smile is genuine. Aw. Go back and ignore the performance check for a quick different ending? Okay. Right here.
Thank you. I always told... Just like those critics with their... You're right. Anyway, and I've been looking...
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry.
Lynette.
Okay, so... Let's... Also, you may not have been part of it, but it was your plan that resulted in this, so you kind of deserve to be in the photo. Also, skip button exists. Oh, the skip button does exist. Whoops. Also, yeah, that's true. I guess it was our plan. I kind of forget because, you know, they didn't let us know what the plan was ahead of time. Alright, wait and see how things play out.
That letter? I was the one who wrote it.
Gasp.
What?
Gina? So it was you?
Oh boy.
Director, it's time for... Oh, okay. Weird energy here.
I think we came at a bad time.
Lynette, Gina must have been worried sick about me. I'm sure even she wouldn't do something so stupid if she was in her right mind. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll make it up to you somehow.
Jillian, no! This is completely my fault, and I'm the one who should have to bear the consequences. I got the wrong end of the stick and completely misjudged Lynette.
Shall we hear what Lynette has to say?
Well, since I haven't actually suffered any losses, seeking redress could be difficult. Maybe we could just let this one slide?
Really? Are you sure?
After all, Gina wouldn't be the first person to ever misjudge me, right?
True. True.
In any case, I think we can all agree it was a misunderstanding and nothing more. No need to overcomplicate things.
But still, I was wrong to write that letter. I should own up to my actions, make it up to you in some way.
She seems pretty insistent. Kids at this age really are stubborn.
If that's what you really want, then how about helping out backstage?
Huh? Backstage?
The crew could always use an extra hand. Plus, it'll give your older sister a chance to keep an eye on you. And stop you getting into any more trouble.
Thank you, Lynette. Really, thank you so much.
Whirlwind of events is finally resolved. A few days later, you once again... What was it? Make your way to the opera house at Lynette's invitation. You're finally awake. The show's about to start.
Is it? I'm so much more at home here in the audience. I get to sit on a comfy seat, and I don't have to activate my energy-consuming modes all the time.
Sounds like Gina got more than she bargained for out of that backstage job. You gave her your supporting role in the play too?
Mary said she's a very promising young actress.
Really?
And she has natural chemistry with her older sister.
That's
In
true.
their capable hands, the show doesn't need me to attract an audience anymore. Phew. Freedom at last.
You don't feel even a little bit disappointed?
Fame is more trouble than it's worth. I'd rather leave that side of things to my brother and the others. I'm happiest when I get to sit in a quiet place, watch them do their thing, and cheer them on.
Like you're doing now.
Yep, exactly like I'm doing now.
Nice. A seat in the audience. Where there is someone performing on stage, there will be others clapping in the audience. Nice. And we can collect a few things here. Nice. Okay, don't have enough to cash those in yet. That's fine. Alright, well, that was a lot of fun. Other endings will take about as long, if not slightly longer, as these routes, so maybe we're saving the others for another day. Got it. Yeah, I was thinking that was probably the best idea as well. Alrighty. Let me turn the music back on. We're not doing Cruel Angel's Thesis, though. Alright. Well, that was a lot of fun. We'll finish up the other event endings. Sorry, the other event endings, hangout event endings later on. And then again, like I mentioned, we are going to be doing viewer polls this Thursday/Friday, the next stream day, for Kazuha and Nivelette. So if you're interested in viewer polls, make sure to send a form to modmail in the Discord. And if you are not already in the Discord, there is the link to join the Discord. There's a post about it in announcements. And again, if I lose your 50/50, I will gift you a Welkin. It is out of the kindness of my heart and the emptiness of my wallet that I do this. But no, for real, if you want me to do polls on your account, it would be super fun, I think. And hopefully the streamer luck will get imparted onto you. I seem to have better luck at pulling on other people's accounts than mine, I think. At least that's what I hope. Anyways, thanks again, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate all y'all hanging out. And I hope that y'all had a good time. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. I saw someone that I tried to raid before, and I didn't. So let me see if they're still live. It looks like... Okay, well, that's an ad. Great. He's only been live for an hour, so I think he's probably gonna keep going. Yeah, we'll go ahead and raid Corey Yee. He's the English VA for Goro. And I wanted to raid him before, and I think that was when we did a poll, because Corey Yee and Allegra, Simply Allegra, who is Beto's VA, were both live, and we tried to do a poll to see who we're going to raid. I think we raided her instead that day. Okay, he's doing the combat event right now. Okay, fun. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and raid him. Thank you, Jua, for getting the raid messages out. Raid 1 is if you don't have my emotes. Raid 2 is if you do. And I will be raiding with y'all as well. We'll start raid. Alright. If I could copy this down properly. There we go. Alright. So, go show some support to Corey. Again, he's the English VA for Goro. He's also been in a bunch of other things as well. But yeah. Thank you again for being here. Really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.